Okay.
You are not paying attention to my chat at all.
I was chatting in the thing. I forgot it's 3 minutes behind. Hello and welcome everyone to another Sea Duckling Open. This being the number 11 of them. We're setting up right now. Going into PhoenixTears versus Suprotivist. How's everyone doing? Today I will not be joined by Lumia. He is feeling ill and is out of chicken soup. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. I am joined by our very own lovely Kuro, otherwise known as 16th Squad Senseki, as far as she's able to, to join.
I mean, yeah. I won't cast much, but I can be here.
Yeah. No. I'll pull the weight of everyone. Do not worry. All right, we're just going into Suprotivist versus PhoenixTears, who's finally, well, I'll hold on until the game begins. on declaring
I would be careful with that.
the debut. Okay. Alrighty. Welcome, people, one and all, to Abyssal Reef LE, under the sea. Now, of course, LE stands for Likeable Exhibitor. Yes, Likeable Exhibitor. To the southeast will be our currently Protoss in orange. It is the one and only from Psionics, finally debuting in our tournament after a long and arduous journey, PhoenixTears. And in the northwest, the Pink Protoss from clan. Oh, I forgot the name of their clan. Something. Suprotivist. All right, PhoenixTears, of course, playing. Is playing random, right?
Yes, he's random.
Yes,
Also,
okay.
the clans
Okay.
are for PhoenixTears, it's Psionic Aftermath, and for Suprotivist, it's clan SC2 Improve.
SC to improve, yes.
Yeah,
I keep
also
forgetting.
shortened as CSI.
Yeah, it's not written on the thing, so I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
All right, so far this seems to be they're kind of mirrored. PhoenixTears. No, actually, for a second I thought he went for a bit of an earlier cybernetic score, but no, it's pretty much the same. All right, so Protovist is living out for a probe scout. PhoenixTears is kind of scanning his own base to see if he's got any shenanigans going. Oh, looks like he's setting up for an expansion. No, he's just picking up a bouquet of minerals to give Suprotivist. How nice. How kind. Right, so PhoenixTears will be putting out 2 stalkers, while Suprotivist chrono boosted a couple of adepts. Yes, and he's sending them across the map. Let's see how they handle it. I guess PhoenixTears, yes, is also yes, he's playing a bit defensive here. He's also not taking a second base. And he's following these 2 stalkers with a couple of adepts of his own. Yep. The door was open. And now, he's pulling up the probes. Supportive is getting 1 probe, 2 probes, 3 probes, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's up to 8. That's not healthy. And Supportivist gets to escape with his 2 adepts unscathed. That's, PhoenixTears is not happy with his own performance, apparently. I don't blame him. And Suprotivist is getting his second base nearly up already. Right, now, yeah, pylon blocking those two adepts. Yes, finally getting one of them. The other one will escape. Alright, so where are we now? Suprotivist is upper base. PhoenixTears is not setting up. He's not setting up enough production to be all in here, and he's down one base for a very long time. The worker supply is going to start rapidly escaping away from him. The supporter is already setting up another force here, sending up the hallucinated oracle. It's just a scouting. Yeah, PhoenixTears is not getting a second base. Looks like he's preparing. What did he grab there? 2 adepts, 2 stalkers in a warp prism running out across the map. Suprotivist should have seen that, though. Yeah, it definitely has enough to deal with this at home. He's got a big force. He's got a couple of batteries at the natural with a double pylon. No Artosis is in here. Right, PhoenixTears unloading here, warping in some more stalkers, setting 2 adepts up the ramp. They're in. Suprotivist already has a couple of stalkers here. It's getting 2 probes, 3 probes. Yep, and that's all he managed to get here. He's trying to get that pylon, but that won't work. There's a backup. Very well done. And now PhoenixTears is kind of stuck here. They're pretty much equal on army. Suprotivist is just about to get an immortal into that mix, which is going to make a huge difference. Yeah. Yep. There's a couple of force fields catching up a stalker. Yep. And GG. Suprotivist takes game number 1. Yeah, PhoenixTears got a little tilted there at the beginning, I think. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. Not too bad. He can rally from this. This is a best of 3. Yeah, he's also playing random, so who knows what what he will be up to next. Yes, we'll just set up that lobby. Let's take a look at our brackets, since we haven't had a chance to review them yet. We have a lot of returning people today. Glad to see you. Glad to see you all. We have all in Nikos, who came back from 2 tournaments ago, I think. Yes, we have the return of Blue Sea Tree, a champion, a Sea Duckling champion. Another appearance here. Simplebit, I think this is their first appearance. Yep. Come on in. We have, of course, the return of Blisk, for former champion. Frogs, another former champion, who won last week, actually. Kashim, the penultimate contender. Improvement was here last week as well. Voltakus was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, and a lot of Quirky as well. Quirky participated last week. Nice to see you back again. And of course, the usual suspects, such as Light VIP, who's also the admin, one of the admins for this tournament. All right, now we have a PVZ here. Oh, of course. Welcome to Catalyst LE. LE stands for, if you didn't know, to legibility exacerbation. To the northwest will be our currently Zerg orange from PhoenixTears. And in the southeast from SC2 Gaming something. Our pink Protoss, Suprotivist, currently up 1 in this series. Yeah, I keep forgetting the team names. Sorry about that. Alright, Suprotivist blocking up PhoenixTears' hatchery here. Yeah, now kind of messing it up, but yeah, delaying it a bit. Now he's going in for a scout. PhoenixTears is going for a hatchery first, which is a bit risky, especially now that Suprotivist knows about it. Yep, there's the pool going down now. Yeah, if you get that pool a little later, and your Protoss chrono boosts a couple of adepts, it could catch you very off guard, and without the number of links to defend, and without the queen to defend. It doesn't look like Suprotivist is eager to take advantage of that, though. He's taking his second base of his own. Now he knows that PhoenixTears is playing kind of greedy. Yep. There's a probe checking out for the third base, setting up a patrol pattern to annoy the hell out of any drone who comes to set up that said base. Suprotivist with a double gas, with 6 probes mining gas. Right, he's setting up a defense here. It should be up by the time these links come to his side of the map. You'll have a battery, you'll have an adept at the gate. It's a bit of a clutch. Yep, it's there in time. PhoenixTears, yeah, recognizes the closed door and backs off immediately. Okay, so let's see what PhoenixTears is going up for. Setting up an evolution chamber. It's going to have link speed soon enough. Hold on. Sorry, forgot a window open. Right, so neither of them seems to be gearing up to do anything aggressive so far. Suprotivist is floating a whole bunch of gas. Kind of wondering what he's up to. He's also taking 2 gases in his natural. Setting up a robotics facility. It's a Dark Templar Shrine, of course. When in doubt, Protoss it. PhoenixTears setting up a third base. He's keeping an eye, he's getting a good scout here. There's a Speeder Lord scouting up the skies, but to get a face full of Stalker. Choo, choo. Right, you're getting 3 gateways here. Yep, and boosting out a Warp Prism. Yep, PhoenixTears definitely scouting the DT Shrine. Spores are already springing out here in his bases. And yeah, accompanied by some spines. He's about to have some roaches as well. So yeah, I don't think that DT, any kind of DT drop will do something. Yeah, the Warp Prism is going out across the map. PhoenixTears with another speeder lord across the map. I'm wondering, is he setting up an elevation here at the caution ramp? Right, Warp Prism is at PhoenixTears' base, immediately gets spotted. The DTs are out, almost sniping that Warp Prism. Yeah, DTs are causing damage. They sniped the Spore. Yeah, we have three three Overseers spawning here. A bit of an overkill. Yeah, those DTs will finally be cleaned up. Let's see, they got... Oh, they didn't get any workers. That's actually pretty damn good for PhoenixTears. He only lost some links to this drop and the Spore Crawler. So yeah, I think... Oh, and he actually did snipe that Warp Prism. So yeah, this DT drop it did not do at all what it was intended to do. But Suprotivist is up to a 3rd base now. He's also up in workers, which is never a situation a Zerg wants to be in. To be down workers against the Protoss. Or equal in bases. Suprotivist is setting up some more gateways and another robotics facility. Is he going to pump double immortal out of it? Not sure, he's not building anything from them at the moment. PhoenixTears getting a bending nest, setting up a Hydralisk dam. Yes, a bit of a poke here with a couple of Zerglings. Wow. Just a few Zerglings managed to squeeze out a Zealot Warpin. Alright. So it looks like a bit of a panic reaction there from Suprotivist, but he's getting a 4th base. Yeah, PhoenixTears needs to pressure. Yep, he's setting up a Dropper Lord with some links. It's the, I like to call it the Kirover Lord. For those of you who remember Red Alert and back in the old days of Command and Conquer. He had a blimp called the Kirov, who went around dropping bombs on people's bases. Alright, let's see what it does. Suprotivist not paying attention here. Bam, bam, bam. 2 probes, 6 probes. Yeah. It could have gone better. Could have gone better for PhoenixTears. I don't think that will even... Just now finishing up his 4th base. Yeah, he's not going to be he's not going to be affected by this at all. Yep, he's now up 1 worker on PhoenixTears. It's just a battle of macro at the moment. And we all know, we've noticed this before. Suprotivist likes to macro. Give him a chance to, and he'll just pump out bases and units as much as he can. And yeah, so far neither player seems to have shown much aggression. Both of the harassments did not really do too much. Did not do at all, actually. Yeah, but now we have 2 armies moving out on the map. Suprotivist in the middle, gets scouted by that Overlord. So PhoenixTears pulling all of his units back at home. He's warping in some Zealots on the side here for Zealot run by. Well, and the 2 armies are colliding in the middle here, up the ramp. Suprotivist seems to have no problem mopping up that army. There's no qualms about going up that ramp with some force fields, a whole bunch of immortals. Yeah, but he is getting whittled down. The whole concave of Hydras is It's enough to pull. It's enough to push Suprotivist back. Pretty much equal on equalizing on lost minerals there. Yep, and that zealot harassment did not really do too much. Looking at the lost units tab, PhoenixTears hasn't lost a single drone. Yeah, I think it was a bit of a miscalculation there. Those zealots did not really do all that much in that fight. Okay, PhoenixTears morphing up some more banelings and moving out across the map. Let's see, where are the upgrades now? We have Suprotivist. He's not. Yeah, he's getting thermal lens, which is the Colossus range. And PhoenixTears is setting out on this fourth base of Suprotivist. Looks like he'll be able to do some damage here before Suprotivist's army gets in. Will he be able to snipe that Nexus? Looks like he will, yep. That Nexus is destroyed. Almost everything here is destroyed. And yeah, you can safely pull back. After that though, still equal on workers, equal on army supply. So that, I don't think that did enough damage to stop Suprotivist. Doesn't seem to have dented his production at all. Ooh, a lot of banelings morphing in. It's 20 of them. PhoenixTears is going for a Spire. Looks like he wants to transition to some air Zerg. Ooh, nice force fields blocking up a lot of these banelings. I figure enough of them connected so that all the zealots have disappeared. Zealots and stalkers. Yeah, I'm not sure if should. Suprotivist has a lot of quality units here, but he doesn't have any meat units. Yeah, there aren't enough stalkers, but yeah, I guess enough Colossi with the range will do the job. Ugh, that's painful. That is painful. Yes, PhoenixTears is making some corruptors, but they won't be up enough in time enough to stop these Colossi anymore. And now the zealots are in, and there's enough ground here to protect the quality units. So, yeah, Suprotivist sniping up the natural base here. Didn't get any of the tech units. The tech buildings, I'm sorry. Nope, that's enough. GG's call, Suprotivist takes the series 2-0. Very nicely done, very nicely done. Right. Let's take a look at the bracket so far and find ourselves another game to join. Ooh, look at that. We have mLty winning 2-0 against Blue Citry. That I was not expecting that. Blue Citry, of course, former Sea Duckling champion. Wow. Very well done there. Turn Lord winning 2-0 against Frogs. All right. I'd like to see that replay. Those replays. Yeah, so we have two champions out of the race already. Yeah, Blisk winning 2-0 against Quirky and is up against Kashim now. For I think, is it a rematch? I think they did play each other before in the finals. So I guess we'll join. I think we'll join that one. Hold on, I'll message the. Okay. It looks like Phoenix 1-2-0 against Improvement. Right. There are some surprises here in this in this bracket. Yeah, I'm really surprised to see Blue Citrus and Frogs taken out so early. So well done there, Terran Lord and mLty. We're both, of course, veterans of this tournament as well. Um, yeah. Right. Looks like the Blisk will be right back. So yeah, we'll try to set up the game. What? Oh, damn it! This is not the time, Blizzard. It's telling me. Yes, I've been demoted to silver. Thank you for that. Okay.
I didn't know you were ranked on Americas.
Or maybe I didn't have. I don't think I played 1v1 in America. Why would it show it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Makes
this
it
is
even
weird.
weirder.
Yeah. No, I'm not surprised that I was demoted to silver. I knew that because my MMR dropped like mad. But hold on. What's the? I almost created the game with the wrong map. Okay, good thing I checked. Abyssal. It's a little reef. Abyssal reef. Right. Let's check up on some CranKy chat. Yeah, Suprotivist. I according to Steelmode, Immortals are not a meaty unit. Yeah, I was a little I confused it a little there. My apologies. I was trying to say that the Immortals can be the meaty unit for the Colossi, but yeah, it escaped me a little bit. Hold on. Why is it? Right. Why am I not able to invite the? Ah! I'm trying to open the fucking lobby. Ah! Oh! Ah! I fucking hate Blizzard interfaces. Oh. And yes, Supportivist gets to play the winner here. Um, Alright, we're spectators, but let's hope everything goes well. Alright, going into Blisk versus Kashim. Blisk, of course, playing random. He started randomizing himself lately in these tournaments, which I am very much appreciative of. My love of random players is well known. Okay, welcome back to Abyssal Reef LE. LE, of course, in case you didn't know, stands for Laudable Employee. It's a laudable employee. And to our northwest will be our former contender, the Blue Zerg, from Team Vicious Killers. Yes, got it. It is Kashim. And in the southeast, representing our own team, CranKy Ducklings, former champion and currently Orange Zerg, Blisk. And Kashim with an early drone scout, making sure that he knows what Blisk's race is. Blisk going for an early pull. Yep, and so does Kashim. They seem to be... They're not exactly mirrored, but it looks like they're going for the same kind of stuff in general. Blisk got that gas slightly earlier than Kashim did. Yeah, and that pull as well. Yeah, but Kashim doing what Kashim likes and expands kind of early. I'm wondering if he's going to get that third as well. It's one of his staples. He likes to play a very greedy Zerg. But Blisk already setting up some links for an early assault here. And he's making more. Yep. And he's also taking a kind of a roundabout route here. Making sure he evades Kashim's overlord, Spoilerlord. And yeah, and he's about to have a whole bunch of Zerglings in Kashim's base. He's also getting a Baneling nest behind that, and this, and no second hatchery. He's looks like he's shaping up for one best all-in. Right, now he's walking with 4 Zerglings under this overlord, but he already has 4 Zerglings morphing into Banelings right outside Kashim's base. He's going to have to play it nice. Kashim getting a spine already. He knows something is up. Alright, this thing is entrapping those Zerglings. That's gonna be a clutch. Ooh, nice. Getting 3 Zerglings for that. Up. Looks like the Queen is about to fall as well. Now he's setting the banelings for the drones. It takes 2 of them to kill a drone. Yeah, that gets 4. The Zerglings are kind of low on health though, and there's still a spine here to defend. Now Blisk is getting his second hatchery now. He's not completely all in there. Alright, Kashim moving his spine down the ramp. Yep, finally cleaning up everything here. So, yeah, 7 drones and 15 lings each died here. Oh, and a couple of queens. So, yeah, fairly useful early harass. Seeing as Blisk is now up 5 workers and up in army. And soon to be equal in bases, in hatcheries. Looks like he's shaping up to do some more damage. Sorry, some more damage here. Yeah, he's got lings in the third there, making sure there's no third base. Sending out a scouterling. Yeah, those spines, they're gonna get the banelings. They got 1 baneling. There's some connections. Yeah, not enough. Not enough. Blisk was cleaned up too well. And now Kashim is looking to pressure Blisk's own base. And what does Blisk have? He's just setting up a spine. It's still it's still getting constructed, morphed. Those speedlings will be enough to surround that queen and get her if she's not careful. Yep, a couple of banelings trying to sneak past, get into the drone lines. Yeah, and the spine is down before it's even finished. Blisk is setting up another spine here. Yeah, but he's pulling up his workers back. Yeah, it doesn't look like he'll have enough of anything to defend here. He's making lings, just lings. Alright, Kashim bringing up some more lings across the map, morphing in another baneling here. Two more banelings. Yeah, one of them gets sniped. Oof. It's a Zergling slugfest here. And after all of this, Blisk not losing a single... No, as I said that he loses a drone, but he lost one drone. So, pretty decent hold there. He's still up in workers, 20 to 12. And now, the pendulum of... I don't know. Army size is swinging in his way. And he pushes Kashim back to his own base. Kashim morphing in some defensive banelings here. Blisk not morphing any banelings of his own, which is a bit strange. Alright, he's splitting up his forces. That's dangerous. Alright, he did get some banelings on the side here, trying to sneak up on the workers. It doesn't look like they're going to get much done. Yeah, 2 banelings for 2 workers. It's not too effective. And yeah, Kashim is chasing Blisk back to base. Now Blisk is about to get his Roach Warden. Roaches is going to take this battle to the next level. Roach is not too afraid of banelings and much more effective at sniping them out. Ew. Yep. A couple of banelings chasing everything away. Right? Everyone decided not to blow up on each other and just go home. Right, and after all of this, Blisk is up a lot of workers. In a mirror matchup, that's a very bad sign for Kashim. For Blisk to be 32 to 18 workers ahead. Now Kashim is sitting on the on Blisk's third base, making sure it won't be easily taken. Sending out the links to poke out and see what's what. Surrounding some of the roaches, getting one. That's not enough. Blisk has enough roaches to defend this. Now Kashim is getting his own roach warren finished just now. And Blisk... Yeah, Blisk will be sitting back at home, taking a third hatchery. He's immediately scouted. I'm assuming Kashim is gonna take his own now. They're just about equalized on workers now. Kashim joining up behind that fight. Yep, there's that third hatchery going down. So he's managed to keep himself in the game, but now Blisk is joining up even more now. Yeah, that looks like they're both settled down to macro away at each other. Seeing as the early aggressions did not do too much to sway the game either way. They seem to be getting they're getting the same upgrades as well. Okay, Blisk is getting roach speed, which Kashim is not. But they are going to be equal on range upgrade. Okay. Good. So Kashim is mutating a lair. Ah, well, Bliss is going for a Hydralisk then. Yeah, well, Kashim just now getting the roach speed. Blisk is moving out. He's just about to get that roach speed in time for these roaches to sprint across the map. There it is. And it looks like it might be... Yeah, they're both going up for the same rocks. But Kashim now spots this coming. Yeah, what is he getting prepared? Oh, we're getting a lurker then here for Blisk. Alright, so this clump of roaches, yeah, it shouldn't be enough to take down this. Oh, but there's another one coming. Nice flank move here. Now everything is surrounded. Yep. Let me eat my hat. Blisk did it. Going up 1-0 against Kashim. Nice job there. And he didn't even proxy hatch, which is a bit of a new one. It seems as Blisk is evolving. It used to be that every time he got Zerg, he immediately proxy hatched. I mean, I'm not sure if he did it on against other Zergs. Not that
I can tell you
think
that
about
he
it.
didn't proxy hatch versus other Zergs. Versus other
Yeah.
Zergs, he would usually do full wall in, like full just wall off, just completely, and then go. I think Nidus usually.
Mm-hmm.
That was his go-to build. Not anymore though. Not anymore though. He's switching it up.
All right, let's see what he gets next then. All right, let's check out the bracket, see if we have any new updates. Simplebit winning 2-0 against 007. Nice job. I think both of them new to the tournament. It's the first. I think it's the first time for both of them. So I'm really not sure what to make of that match. Milk and Cookies versus Voltakus still going. Seems like Light VIP hasn't even played a game yet. He's still waiting. Alright. Hold on. Alright, seems to... Oh, we've got an update. Voltakus 2-0 versus Milk and Cookies. Well done, Voltakus. And yeah, and they'll go up against Light VIP. Right, Blisk seems to be having trouble getting into the lobby.
Yeah, it seems like there is some kind of a bug. I'm
Yep.
not sure what it's about. There is some kind of a bug that just makes you unable to join a lobby.
Yeah, it's
Like-
called Blizzard.
I mean, it was fixed before, but then it just broke again. I don't know.
Okay. Going into game number 2 versus between Kashim and Blisk. It was Zerg versus Random. Let's see what's in the box for us today. It's probably another CVZ, isn't it? No, it's a ZVT. Okay, everyone. Welcome back to Ascension to Ire, where no one will be defending their homeworld. To the southeast will be our blue Zerg and former contender to the throne of the Sea Duckling Open. It is Vicious Killer's own Kashim. And in the northwest, the currently orange Terran, the random player from Clan CranKy. It is Blisk, also a former champion. 4-time champion, actually. Alright. Kashim sending out an early drone to ascertain Blisk's race. Let's see how Blisk handles this TBZ match. Kashim this time going up for for a pool first. Yeah, versus a random player, you want to be prepared, usually. Which is kind of an exploitable situation. If
Thank
you know
you for
what
the
is
sub, Dante.
Whoop, whoop.
This is officially
Quack, quack.
our first sub. Officially.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh, I had the first sub as well. Do you know who that was?
Yeah, who?
Our very own Blisk, who has decided to take a subscription to my own personal channel as his prize for winning the show match against Lumia. Which I'm very happy about. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, Guru, but technically, does that mean? Because the prize came from the CranKy Ducklings, from Light VIP. So, technically, that means I got paid for casting. So, I am now technically a pro caster.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
So, can I get a raise? Because
Oh.
I need more minerals. Right. Blisk clean up some overlord with his marines, building a command center up on the ramp. Kashim not really sending out for any kind of early aggression. Just a couple of lings. He's getting speed. Yeah, but Blisk is running all around the map with his marines, wrangling overlords. Yep. He's not careful. He's going to lose some of them. Man with gun OP. Man with gun OP. Repeat after me, kids. Man with gun OP. Alright, he's starting to wall off the natural here. Not very hasty to take on that second base. He's adapting his command center into a not planetary, the other one. Com center. I'm still stuck on Brood Wars, sorry. But Blisk, Kashim is taking a third base. Getting a Watch War in, his evolution chamber. Yeah, he's taking up. Yep, spots the whole bunch of Hellions and Marines that are at his gate. Yeah, if he's jumping on the Marines with the Zerglings, that's a good thing. Clearing those up would be nice. He did push these Hellions back, which is kind of a shame. So far this Terran poke did not do anything. Alright, he's switching them to Hellbats. they're not about to do much here, because there aren't any workers in this hatchery. Go get the lings. Clean up some roaches. Not enough, though. Yeah, it does not have enough. Kashim had those roaches in a clutch time to defend anything here. So other than losing some lings, which is not such a huge investment, this did not do any damage. So far, no drones killed. In fact, just by pure numbers, Blisk lost more minerals so far. Alright, is another drive-by with the... yeah, he's backing away. He's backing away. There's enough roaches here to defend this. And that third hatchery isn't saturated enough to... for the Hellions to find any damage here. Even if they do get past the roaches. Alright, so Blisk is setting up another factory. It looks like he's going to make it away. He's switching up to Cyclones, which will do a hell of a lot better against the roaches than these Hellions would. But so far, yeah, no economic damage. Kashim is morphing up an Overseer for scouting. Over on the Blisk's sides of the map. Yeah, we're getting a double armory being set up. And Blisk pushing off against this third base yet again. Yep, cleaning up some creep. He might be able to snipe this hatchery if he has enough time to sit here. I don't suppose Kashim will give him that time. He has those Ravagers. Yep, couple of bile shots. Yep. Look, hitting his own Overseer. Yeah. He lost some workers here. But again, this is the least saturated of Kashim's base. So, yeah, even that did not do all that much. Yeah, and yeah, they're pretty much equal on minerals lost. Not a huge difference there, and Blisk is backing up all the way back home. He's setting up a third base. He's built this orbital command in his natural. Yep, he's about to drop it. I'm guessing he's about to go back home though. Because Kashim is here. With a whole bunch of roaches and ravagers. Yeah. He's going to set it up here at the entrance. To block all of this club movement of... yeah. Pulling out SCVs, that's never a good sign. Kashim sniping these armories. Yeah, only has one tank up here on the ramp. That will not be enough, probably. Setting up as a doorway. Yep, immediately gets bile shot out of existence. Did not even get a single shot out. Right, looks like Kashim will have enough to take this. Yeah, he's up on he's taking the production. He got the reactors. He's taking out every tank that comes out. Yeah, it doesn't look too well for Blisk. Yeah, he's down 31 workers dead here. He's dropping some mules in the third base, but yeah, Kashim is all over his production. There's no way he can recover from this. Yep, GG is gone. GG well played. Kashim takes game number 2. And we have a wonderful series here. Yes, Kashim evening up the score. 1-1. Alright, let's see if anything new. Looks like the games are still raging. No updates on the bracket so far. But yeah, that was a very good, very good game by Kashim. Very good read on the Blisk's army composition. Yeah, and a very well timed attack there, catching up Blisk just before he manages to pump out all of these damn tanks and extra units. Yeah, very well done. Indeed. It was setting up the lobby. And next step up will be Boardwalk. It's the Boardwalk Empire. Always a shenanigan-prone map. I guess Blisk is looking to tilt someone. This is not a map you choose because you want to play a safe macro game. Usually. This is the Hail Mary, I'm gonna cheese you out of existence map. But we'll see what kind of race he gets to play with now. Alright, CVP. We got a full range of race play here. Alright, everyone, welcome to Battle on the Boardwalk LE. LE, of course, stands for Let Up Esophagus. Let Up Esophagus. To the northwest, currently equalized on the series, it will be our blue Zerg from Team Vicious Killers, Kashim. And the northeast, the currently orange Protoss from our own team, CranKy Ducklings, it is Blisk. Oh, trying to block that gateway placement. Very nice. Preventing a clean wall off. Alright, Blisk almost managing to block Kashim's expansion. Did not make it though. Let's see what they are up to. Gonna follow that probe. Yeah, that probe will be a very shenanigan probe one. Let's see where it goes next. Yeah, looks like it's just waiting to see whether there's a pool. Going either to check on the gold. Yeah, it looks like he's setting up to take his own gold here. Blisk does. Usually, Protosses like to set up a proxy pylon here. Catch the Zerg base unawares. Yeah. A little more difficult against Protoss and Terrans, because they can clog up this pathway with a supply depot or a pylon. No, he did not. He didn't take his own gold. He was just checking to make sure Blisk didn't. Kashim didn't take it. Alright. Yeah, looks like now he's decided to. Yeah, it looks like he's setting up to take it now. But Kashim is setting his slow overlord to check exactly for that. So he will have eyes on it. And he's sending a couple of Zerglings down there to make sure Blisk didn't leave anything untoward. Yep, except they will take this probe. And also confirm that there's no kind of proxy pylon swimming around here. Yes, pylons swim. That's what my brain has devolved into. Right, Blisk getting Phoenix. Yeah, he wants to get that overload cleaned up there. And he's setting up for a double Stargate. That's not something you see every day. Yeah, so he's got this Phoenix running around trying to catch overlords. In a very obsessive pattern here. Meticulous pattern. But Kashim is got a whole bunch of speedlings breaking down the rocks. They're about to be spotted by that Phoenix. If that, unless that Overlord delays him enough. Yes, yes. Very good, very good. Keep delaying that. Keep delaying that. Well, the rocks are halfway done. Looks like. Yeah, Blisk won't be. He won't be scouting that. Oh, yep. He's moving the Phoenix now, and bam! Zerglings! Zerglings! Incoming! Do something! Alright, he's getting a shield battery in his base. In the forge. This does not look like a Protoss who spotted an incoming Zergling mass run by. I don't think he actually saw that. Because now he's got a... Oof. That's 3 probes, 5 probes down. He's got a couple of adepts here. Yeah. And the cheap battery is enough to keep them alive, but there's still a whole bunch of Zerglings here. They're going to snipe an extractor here. Nope, they just ran by this old force and go straight up the main. This is gonna be so painful. No shield batteries here. Oh, well, he has an Oracle. How fast will that get rid of the Lings? No, not fast enough. Look at the worker disparity here. Right, those Phoenix are annoying. They're supply blocking Kashim by getting rid of a lot of overlords. But if you look at that, Kashim is 43 workers to 27. And he's up on 3 bases. And now he has the spores to... Nope. They're not... They're just out of range of those Phoenixes. So they can snipe another Queen. But he's getting some Hydras. That'll clean up these Phoenixes well enough. Blisk is taking his own 3rd base at the natural location. Now he's getting batteries in his main. Yeah, so he has control of the map at the moment with these between the Phoenixes and the Oracle. But he did take a huge economic damage at home. And Kashim is allowed to drone up to almost saturated 3 bases. And now with those Hydras in play, yep, they're zoning out Phoenixes and they're no longer as useful as they used to be. Shouldn't get all the damage that they should be doing. And he's pumping out more. Blisk is pumping out more and more Phoenixi. Phoenixes? Phoenix... Phoenix... A flock of Phoenix. Alright, flying here, trying to get... looks like they're not going to get anything done here. There's too many Hydras. Alright, Kashim getting Hydra speed and an infestation bit. He's definitely taking up. Alright. Phoenix is coming here, sniping up a drone and a couple... one Overlord. That's annoying. Supply blocking Kashim yet again. But, yeah, it looks like that's all these Phoenixes are going to be good for. They'll never do anything in engagement. Oh, they're getting caught out on the map here. Ooh, nasty. All of them gone. Ah, that's very bad. That is very bad. Yep, and I'm Kashim. He's all about Hydra Banes. All about them Banes Hydra. And this Blisk is pumping out more Phoenixes to deal with this. Got a couple of oracles, had a couple of oracles, and now they're gone, and the Phoenixes are gone as well. And look at that army supply. 60 to 10. That's not going to go well. Yeah, Kashim coming in with a very good read on Blisk's composition, countering it very effectively. And yeah, and Blisk is stuck with nothing. Yes, 6 army supply. Lost his natural base. No cybernetic score, everything is powered down. Yeah, GG is called, and Kashim takes the series 2-1. Very well done. Very well done. Kashim, not tilted by that first game, manages to crawl back up. Luckily, not crawl back up, it pretty much rolled over Blisk in these 2 games. Very well done there, Kashim. Very well done. And yeah, we have all our former champions are out of the race at the moment. So whatever happens, we are going to have a new champion. Woo! And yeah, and Kashim, of course, will go up to face Suprotivist in the next matchup. Right. Don't have any new scores to report at the moment. Chadman versus omop is still raging. That's a bit unusual. mLty versus Voltaik was still going on. Right. Right. By the way, signups for the Sea Duckling Open number 12, which will be next week, are already open. So if you are anywhere between Bronze League and Diamond League, feel free to join up. It's a lot of fun, no matter your level of play. Just join up for the experience. It definitely beats playing in the ladder against some anonymous person. Just one match. Here you play against real people. You chat with them, you meet them, you know them. You play a whole series against them. That's a completely different and fun experience. It's much more satisfying. I highly recommend. Or is anyone setting up the lobby, by the way? Hold up. No, I was about to message the wrong player. I hate this interface. Did I mention that I hate this interface? Oh, it says that Kashim is in game for some reason.
Not in game. Or maybe is he? Maybe he's checking something.
Alright, I messaged Suprotivist. Hopefully you'll be able to set it up while we ramble on. Yeah. Procaster, yes, Lord of Terrans, Procaster. Gold leg caster. This is the gold leg casting of steel mold. Actually, I'm silver now. the silver leg casting of steel mold. Right, do I set up the thingy myself then? Right, there we are. Alright. Yes, our first map will be, of course, Blackpink. That's the bracket map. Going into Kashim versus Suprotivist, which is a Zerg versus Protoss. Okay, Blackpink and E, of course, strange little map. Going to have another color overload. Alright, welcome to Blackpink LE. LE, of course, stands for, in case you didn't know, Lawless Ensign. Yes, Lawless Ensign. Yeah, the MP is on him. To the northeast, our former contender for the Sea Duckling Open Championship from Team Vicious Killers, Blue Zerg, Kashim. And his opponent to the southwest from Team CSI. I forgot the thing for them. Never mind. For Team CSI, it is a pink Protoss, Suprotivist. I keep forgetting. I'm going to get so much shit for this. Alright, Suprotivist setting up an early probe to see what's what. Winning off in the natural. Kashim going for a pool first. Yeah, Suprotivist blocking up that hatchery with a probe and into a pylon block. Kashim immediately sends the drone to the third base location, but now he's sending it back. Yeah. He's popping out 6 Zerglings. Yeah, Suprotivist cancelling that pylon and backing home. I was wondering for a second if Kashim would be transitioning to a one base all-in, which might be an okay reaction here. A bit risky considering he just now able to see what Suprotivist has. And yeah, there's a full wall. There's a zealot at the entrance. It looks like he's going to snipe that gateway. Yeah, the wall will not be full anymore. And clutch timing on that second gateway. He's sending up some more pylons as well. Yeah, it's a wall of wall-offs. Yeah, just now he's getting an adept, so he can just shooting those damn zerglings. They're so annoying. It's very nice timings from Suprotivist, blocking off that wall in clutch timings. He did get those that cybernetics core depowered, so he's not able to research any kind of warp technology or make any stalkers. Right, the Suprotivist now sending those two adepts to clean up those zerglings at the entrance. And so what's Kashim's next move here? He's getting zergling speed. And that's it pretty much. He's just getting zerglings. Did not get his 3.5 minutes hatchery that he likes to take. And now he has adepts in his natural. Yeah, he should have enough to push this away, or at least make sure it doesn't do too much damage. Yep, snapping up one adept. The other one will get into the main. Should not be enough to do any damage here. I've got one drone. It's something. Now Kashim taking his third base a little later than he usually likes to take it. Yeah, look at that sexy wall. This is a circumstance-forced design, as I like to call it. So when you try to design something, but circumstances force you to clog it up. Yeah, but so far they're even on workers. Kashim with a slight advantage, which is expected from Zerg. And Suprotivist is pumping out adepts. What is he setting up though? He's getting a charge, and he's building a robotics facility and temporal archives. What's he setting up? Kashim with an Evo chamber, and he's morphing into a lair. Alright. Another Zergling press up on the wall. Yeah, Kashim backing off immediately. He doesn't want to lose everything here. Still well defended. Alright, what is that robotics facility pumping out? Nothing just yet. Still hasn't saturated his gases. Yeah, he's getting a warp prism. Doesn't have enough gas to go any kind of immortal mass here. Yeah, but Kashim joining up. Yeah, he's building 9 drones at the moment. Trying to saturate all those 3 bases. And yeah, he's getting those Hydras and range damage upgrade. Suprotivist so far doesn't seem too eager to get any upgrades. Doesn't even have a forge. Yeah, he's building up 3 more gateways. Yeah, now he's starting to get some immortals, and the warp prism is out on the map. Just trying to check. No, we did not sneak up any DT shrine on us, which he wouldn't have done much anyway. Kashim is already prepared with spores. Yeah, he's getting a couple of Archons. I'm not sure. It's kind of moving out on the map with a very small force here. With 3 adepts and 1 immortal. Yeah, it's kind of a risky thing. If we don't get to consolidate that army, if it gets caught up on the map, Just a medium number of Zerglings can really mess that up. But now it's all clumped up and is pushing down this ramp towards Kashim's third base, wedging that putting a wedge between the natural and the third. But he did lose all of his Archons to Banes and Hydras. Yeah, he can still do damage here, but he's gotta be careful with those Hydras. They'll snap those. They'll snap everything pretty much if you let them. And now some Zerglings down from the ramp, and everything gets cleaned up. Yeah, that did not do too much damage. Lost 3 drones. Ooh! Kashim sniping up a full warp prism here. And Suprotivist has a couple of immortals at home, but not much. Look at that army supply differential. 42 to 17, and now these immortals are caught and surrounded out in the open. Very nasty, very nasty. Looks like that wall is I think it's open. You can run by this. But I guess no, Suprotivist managing to just get just enough to defend that. Losing just 1 immortal. Immortal, good unit. Yep. Yeah, setting up a third base. He feels safe and secure enough. Very nice hold there. Went from a distinctive army disadvantage and holding up pretty damn well. Pretty damn well. Yes, I know it's a crappy pun, but that's all I have. Kashim with a mass changeling scout. Getting eyes on that base. Trying to see up that ramp, but not managing it. Like this. Changelings desperately trying to get past these units. Alright, Kashim morphing up some banelings, not overdoing it. Actually, I'm not sure if it would be enough to do anything here. Yeah, there's too many Archons, Immortals with guarding shields from these. What the heck? Sentry! I blanked out on a name yet again. Right, Kashim is taking up, getting some more upgrades, car pace upgrades, getting speed upgrades. He's bringing out some lurkers. How is Suprotivist on? Yeah, he has 1 observer. Yeah, Kashim has has 2 overseers. So if he snipes that observer, yeah, those lurkers will be a very nasty thing to deal with. Gotta be careful with them. Suprotivist is just starting his storm. I don't think he will have enough by the time Kashim hits with this. Yep, this is that warp prism. Yep. Wait, was that an illusion? It was an illusion. I should have seen that. That was dumb. Alright, a whole bunch of lurkers burrowing down at the entrance to the base. And now those Hydras can kite everything back and forth. Really don't want to rush into them. Trying to flank with some Zerglings here. The force field's not doing enough to zone them out. And the Hydras are surrounding everything. The lurkers are moving a little forward. And yes, his entire army disappears. Shaka when the walls fell. Psionic Storm is finished, but like I said, not in time. Kashim takes game number 1. Very nicely done. We have Blisk. He's offering to co-cast. All right. Does he have permission on Discord? Yes, he does. Right, we'll have Blisk coming in to co-cast along with us. So you won't have to suffer through my awkward silences as my brain is trying to figure out what to say next. Hello, Blisk.
Hello, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Cool.
How are you doing there?
Very good. How about yourself?
Doing fantastically. A bit cold and windy and stormy, but we're doing great.
Oh well.
All the better now that you are here.
It's good weather to play StarCraft. You don't feel guilty about not being outside.
I never feel guilty about not being outside anyway. Yeah. Fine.
All right. So Kashim won game number 1. Is that it?
Yeah. So how are you feeling after that that series with Kashim?
The game 3 I lost like 6 or 5 Phoenix in the middle of the map.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe with those I could have maybe hold, but I looked at the replay. His supply was ahead.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe put the cannons a bit further up or wait to engage in the cannons. But Kashim's a good player. He's won the Duckling a bunch of times, so I don't feel bad.
Yeah. Well, he contended the Duckling throne.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
the contender.
Yeah, he's the Sue of the Duckling Open, right? He always comes second place.
Yeah, I've abandoned my attempts to try and curb that meme. Like, some things you just can't fight against. I mean, look, all of the champions are out of the race at the moment, so we're definitely going to get a new champion today.
Yeah, I saw in the bracket Terran Lord has beaten Frogs, our last week's champion.
Yeah. And mLty defeated Blue Citry.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a new champion. Maybe today is Kashim's day, or maybe Terran Lord. I heard he's been playing really well.
Why not Kashim? Why not Kashim?
I don't know. We need a stew in our tournament, right? He's Zerg. He plays macro.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Yeah. My money's on Terran Lord today.
All right, fair enough. That's a decent bet. He did win. What was it last night? I'm blanking out on the name of that. Clan Wars. He did well in the Clan Wars. They played against All Inspiration.
Yeah, that's what I read on the Discord. He even beat a Master Zerg player. Master 1.
Yeah. He MVP'd that little thing.
Yeah.
Right. So we're getting into game number 2 between Kashim and Suprotivist on Ascension to Ire.
All right. So Supro picked Ascension to Ire.
Mm-hmm. Defending his own world.
Yeah, I think Kashim will be happy with that.
Yeah. It's a big map. Let him go to 3 hatcheries on the 330. That's his favorite.
Exactly.
All right. Welcome to Ascension to Ire. LE. LE, of course, stands for, in case you didn't know, leak eruption. Leak eruption. Very good in your garden. To the southeast, currently up 1 in the series, is a former contender from Team Vicious Killers. It is the Blue Zerg Kashim. And in the northwest, his opponent from Team CSI, it is our pink Protoss, Suprotivist. Yep, again sending out that early probe to annoy Kashim. Yeah, Kashim. Yeah, will he set up? Yep, setting up that that hatchery
first.
very quickly. Yeah.
I guess he has an idea that Suprotivist doesn't cannon rush very often, so
Yeah, we know Suprotivist. He cheeses very rarely. When he does, he's very good at it, but he definitely prefers mid-game macro. That's his thing.
well, he's letting this pylon finish right outside the base. I
Mhm.
wonder what this is going to be. I have no idea.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Gateway.
It's a proxy gateway. Yep. 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 The sky's falling. Supportive is falling off.
Yeah. I'm really surprised how this is going to go. I think he needs to bring another probe to make another pylon.
No,
oh, he's
yep,
just
it's
gonna
canceling
cancel
it. Yep, no, he's setting up at home. I guess that was a fake out. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe get Kashim off his balance. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he saw a quick reaction, so we decided to back off. I mean, if you catch it in the right time, this could be scouted very late.
Yeah. If Kashim, I think that drone was going for a third base, and then he was like, "Whoops, let's not do that."
Yeah.
Kashim going for speed, not making too many zerglings.
Support place, is that a? That's not. That's a hermetic seal. He's completely sealed off himself.
No, I think there's a little gap.
No, there's a gap there. Yeah, I think there's a gap there. All right, that pylon taking down.
Kashim sending his leads to check the third base. I'm sure that he'll be able to put that without any problems.
Yep, and there it goes with that 3-minute hatchery. Yeah, Kashim is known for being a very greedy Zerg. Actually,
Nice.
that's a little greedier than usual, in fact.
Yeah, well, I think he figures with Protoss that lost the pylon, the Nexus is going to be a bit later, so he can afford to do this. And the tech choice for Suprotivist is going to be the Twilight cancel. Are we going to see Glaives upgraded, maybe?
He could be going for DTs though, as well. We did see him do it earlier today.
Maybe both.
Wait, or am I confusing? I think I'm confusing all the Protosses today. Because you also played Protoss, and PhoenixTears also played Protoss.
Suprotivist looking for this Overlord. Oh, just gonna miss it with the Stalker.
Yeah, well, that Overlord isn't going to be able to do too much. I mean, it's nice to snipe him just to supply block as a player. Especially when they're setting up this link force, which shouldn't be doing too much. The wall is too well defended. There's a battery, there's adepts. You can link this until forever, and it will not. It will not break.
Yeah. But you see the consequence of that early pylon. I think the cybernetics core was delayed, and now Warpgate is just finishing now at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah. Looks like this Overlord is going to get sniped by this Stalker. I did not forget about you.
Yeah.
just as he was morphing as well. So it's some extra resources lost there.
Yeah. The second overseer at Suprotivist, natural, is going to try to see this dark shrine, and he's well defended at his natural and main base, but doesn't have a spore quite yet at his third base.
Yeah, the supportive is getting a whole bunch of gateways there, and a second robotics facility,
and taking the third. So I like this.
Yeah,
this. Go for a big attack.
Yeah, we've seen it earlier as well. He pumps out a double immortal and then switches it to double colossi.
If he can snipe this third base, this is going to be amazing. I don't think the overseer saw the dark shrine.
DTs.
Yeah, he has no idea.
Yeah, there are no spores, and yeah, this definitely gets sniped.
What a gamble from Suprotivist. Morphing in 4 DTs.
There's an inject. There's a. Yeah. No. Wait. Yeah. Snipe. One snip. He had 46 health.
He's going with the zealot.
A couple of it. Yay. My life for ire.
Yeah. Not quite. 23
yeah,
HP.
down to 23 HP. Yeah, but those queens are about to have not an
Suprotivist could just leave it, and then when he's ready for his push, he knows that it's only going to need, 1 or 2 shots to kill that hatchery.
Yeah. Alright, Kashim sending out a link run by here on Suprotivist's third base. He's catching it unsaturated though.
Yeah, the adepts are not in a very good spot right here.
Yeah, the shit battery isn't finished yet, so yeah, but there are enough adepts. So we got 2 probes out of it.
Oh, it's looking really good.
If
you look, Suprotivist in the lead, in the worker lead right now. So that's always good against Zerg. And he has same amount of bases, so far so good. Yeah,
so part of it, like I said, he likes that mid-game macro range. Once he gets there, now, it's just starting to pump out immortals. He's getting a charge for his zealots. He's up to 3 immortals now. He's not double producing them at the moment. I'm guessing he wants to be a little more conservative with his economy, but now that they have a couple more gases, he should be able to afford that.
The one thing I really like about Kashim's playstyle is the changelings. He's constantly sending changelings around, and information is key. He knows what type of army he's going to have to deal with. So his choice is going to be lurkers.
Yeah, which is just finished. The lurker is just finished. Suprotivist is getting storm. Yeah, and now he's starting the double immortal production. Pumping them out. So with double immortal storms, and he has 1 observer. It's kind of safe to be in a couple more observers.
It's gonna need a couple more.
One snipe on that observer, and those lurkers are basically immune to anything. They just plop themselves in the middle of your base, and you're done.
Oh, but Kashim. Oh yeah, the cannons are dead.
Very nice positioning of these lurkers. They're going to zone out any kind of reinforcements. Yeah, and he's on top of that Nexus, and he's not focus firing it. He's going against the immortals. Yeah, now the Nexus is dead. 1 immortal is zoned out. Another one is caught. 3rd one, no, those immortals really down. The storm was
just finished. If Suprotivist would have had storm 20 seconds earlier, this would be a totally different game.
Exactly. That's Kashim. Very nice read on that storm timing. Yeah. He did it the last game as well. He got Suprotivist just before storm became effective. It finished in the middle of the fight. Actually, it finished at the end of the fight. So, very well done there.
I
And,
think maybe the only thing Suprotivist could have done a bit differently is since that hatch was so low.
mhm. Yeah. Blisk,
You know,
you, you,
try
you
to
got
send in 2 more
you got
PVs in maybe 30
Blisk.
seconds.
You're cutting out.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me check my internet.
Yeah, you're still getting up badly.
I see.
Alright, so on the other side of the bracket, we have Simplebit winning 2-1 against Phoenix. Our Deutsch Gott. Oh.
Is my mic a bit better now?
Yeah.
So Kashim going into the semis and Simplebit. I don't know him. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's his debut. It's Oreo from All Inspiration. He's on the Discord called Oreo.
All right. Let's see if there's any games to
Right,
cast.
we're kind of waiting on games to finish so we can cast them. Yeah, everyone is currently playing.
All right. So have a little bit of a break.
Yeah, I think yes, we should take a 2 or 3 minutes break.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Since we're waiting anyway. So yeah, do not go anywhere. I will not forgive you. All right, it looks like they're these games keep on going.
All right.
We don't seem to be. Oh yeah, mLty just got back into the
Yeah,
chat.
that's yes.
All right, nice timing.
Perfect.
Yay!
All right.
Right,
They
so
just
we-
need to decide which map that they
Mhm.
want to play.
Yeah, it's mLty versus omop. Um, wait, did I get Kuro?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, we need
Oh,
Kuro.
no.
she's the observer. We kind of need her. uh, yeah, just get an update. 1-0 to omop at the moment.
Right.
Okay, so we're going into Abyssal Reef.
Map that's under the sea.
Under the sea. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics to this. For the
Yes, casters are ready, I think.
make referee. Yeah, I can't remember the lyrics. Not for the original song and not for the tempo. The tempo version. Right. So we're going to have omop versus mLty in a TBZ. Loading. 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 Loaded. Okay. Welcome to Abyssal Reef LE. Blisk, do you know what LE stands for?
No idea, but I guess you're gonna tell me.
It's
It's not ladder edition.
lawless employment. Lawless employment, yes. In the northwest of this lawless employment will be our, what is it? Is this an orange or yellow? A kind of beige thingy? From
Yellow.
just, it is mLty. To me, it just looks like beige. Maybe just my old man eyes. And in the southeast, currently have one in this series. It is our red Terran, omop. I think omop played before in the Sea Duckling Open.
Yeah.
Can't really remember any game. I don't think we casted him. I think I didn't at least. Right, let's see. He's going for a pretty damn standard Reaper opening.
Yeah, but he sent out an SCV, so
Mhm.
is that just a scout, or is that to see if he can put a bunker somewhere?
It looks like a scout so far.
Yeah, and no Reaper. If you're gonna SCV scout, doesn't really make
Yeah.
much sense to get a Reaper as well, right? So
Yeah,
I
no.
like
He's
this
getting,
decision.
he's getting a reactor on that barracks.
Yeah, building the CC on the low ground.
Yeah, well, this is the second base and the second hatchery and the juggling pool. timing.
Yeah,
He knows it's
yeah.
not. It's kind of safe. Yeah, he's getting double Marines now.
And I
No
think we're
reason.
going to see a factory soon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's that factory. Yep, nothing untoward so far. mLty is sending out 6 Zerglings. Yeah, going straight for that pesky little SCV. Cleaning it up. No more scout for you. And omop on his side. Almost got that overload before we get to the
High grade.
that annoying reach over there. One day I'll get a raven, and I'll get you.
Alright, still producing Marines, second base on the way. And we have Overlord speed for
Alright, he's switching the barracks with the factory. So let's see, double Helion or double Cyclone? What are we
guessing
getting out of
Hellions.
this? Hellions.
Yeah, Hellions.
Yes. Yeah. He's searching Overlord thingy. Speed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Speed.
Is that going to be just for scouting, or is he going to try to drop?
But it looks like he's spreading his overlords all across the map. So yeah, it's Spotterlord. He's getting a third hatchery. Omop. Yeah, he's getting 4 Hellions. Looks like he's going to drive across the map now. No, he's driving with 1 Hellion, just
Yeah.
scouting out. He wants to see if that third base is being taken.
Yeah, very good scout. You know, if he doesn't see a third base, then I think he goes into panic mode and builds some bunkers. But
Mm-hmm.
now that he sees that third base, he knows that everything is the way it should be.
Yeah. Alright, mLty about to get his bending nest set up. Double Evo chamber. Morphing a lair.
Fortunately, this Liberator gets spotted right away, I believe, if mLty was paying attention.
Yeah. This Overlord will spot it anyway. Let's see if it does anything. It's good. It's just sending Zerglings in there. That's not very good against
Liberator.
Liberator.
At the same time, he comes in with the Hellions at the third base, but no drones. You'll get
Yeah.
one. Oh, the transfer.
Yeah, I guess 4 of them. 3 of them. Yeah, and that Liberator is... Did it get cleaned up? Yeah, it died.
Yeah,
It's cleaned up.
died.
So yeah, not much of harassment going here. Losing 2 Hellions and a Liberator for 4 drones and a few Zerglings.
Units lost pretty similar.
Yeah, but he also gets a good scout on mLty's situation. Actually, did he see? I don't think he saw the Baneling nest. Yeah, he has no idea what Baneling is.
No.
No, he probably assumes that it's there. Right, now using the barracks to chase that Overlord away.
I'm pretty excited. We have mech coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a double factory. No, it's double, sorry. New double factory. It's got 4 factories on. Yep, that's a tech lab. He's pumping out tanks. If you're going for 3 factories with tech labs, you're definitely not going Cyclone.
No, yeah.
Um,
Maybe tanks and doors, maybe. Or just tanks. I think tanks
yeah,
probably
I'm guessing,
better against.
yeah, I'm guessing, yeah, tanks, and I'm guessing he's setting up for a Thor transition if he needs to.
I hope we see some blue flame Hellions, because the The Zerg is only making light units. and I
Yeah,
can't
it
really-
is not researching it at all. It's actually, where's the...
Game paused.
Oh,
Get a pause here?
mouse out of battery, maybe?
Mm. It's a Zerg mouse. Yeah, I was just saying, he has no NG bay. And he's pretty far away from yeah, and omop will go use this opportunity to go to the bathroom. Yeah, omop is very far away from any kind of upgrades for his mech army,
Yeah, he is.
which is a bit dangerous to to try and go 1-1 and realize you don't even have an NG bay.
Yeah. I think you can build the armories without the engineering bay, but
You
yeah.
can?
Hopefully for him, we don't see
Oh,
a muta switch.
What did I
So
think?
you need the armory to build.
Ah, you need
to
your
get
armory
2-2.
to get. Yeah.
2-2.
That's what I was missing. I don't get to this kind of these kinds of upgrades. 1-1 is like end game for me.
Do or die. All right. So players are ready.
Right. Yeah. Yep, counting down, and
Game resumed.
so we have these Zerglings breaking down the rocks from omop's side of the map. Weirdly enough, it looks like they're breaking the rocks to go home.
Yeah, it looks this way. Oh, if they get caught, that would be.
They will
amazing.
get caught.
Oh
No.
no!
What the-
Why?
Well, maybe Omov just wants them to break the rocks for him, because Hellions take a long time to break them.
I think it just might.
Yeah,
not
it
seen
was
I think
just
it's
outside
affected
his vision. It was just outside his vision.
Oh wow. And he does get blue flame, so I'm liking
Okay.
this. And the supplies are similar. I think we're gonna see a good game come out. mLty is taking his 4th base. Good stuff. Good stuff from these players. And we see
Yeah,
the
so-
pathogen plants coming in.
Mhm.
So, and the Spire and the Hive. So, are we going brutal? Because the one thing that could rain on Omop's parade right now is a big muta switch. Because
But he's set up to build a whole bunch of Thors. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's not, and he's getting 2 more factories now. So yeah, and he's setting up to get the 4th base on 4 bases. Yeah, he can pop out Thors 5-6 at a time.
yeah,
Yeah, a muta switch won't be
could
too
have
bad
a
actually.
short window. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
just go straight into Broodlords, but we will see.
Yeah, if he scouts that, yeah, he's very well set up to transition. And yeah, he's getting the double armory. And he's starting to upgrade. Because mLty is up on upgrades at the moment. He's getting tunneling claws. Yeah, I guess he wants to set up some widow mines all over the place.
Oh wow, what is happening? All these command centers are lifted up.
Yeah,
I think there's a massive misclick there.
Yeah, I
Oh.
lifted and all the workers are going to the one command center. That's still.
Oh boy.
It
I
took him
think
a
when he
while to
lifted-
notice as well,
Yeah.
and he didn't notice all of them.
He's going back to his main base. Oh, that's a misclick.
It's a mass orbital strategy.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna push with everything.
Yeah. Right, but mLty is setting up on 5 bases now. Sitting pretty huge creep spread all over the place. A ton of tumors. He has eyes on everything. But he's getting a whole mass of blue
Whoa.
Hellions.
Big Hellion run by here?
Yeah. Yeah, this drive-by is damaging. Didn't get all that many drones though.
No.
I think that was only about 10 of them. But he's seeing the mass amount of corruptors.
Yeah, so he knows Broodlords are coming, I think.
Yeah.
Should be guessing. And, you know, he lost a lot of army supply for not much, but he's at a point in that he doesn't want Hellions. He wants to build more gas units. Still
It would have been nice to get some more value out of that, some more economical damage.
I think he should.
But he did get a very good look-see of what's going on there. Yeah, and he's pushing out with all this massive clump of tanks. And some more Blue Flame Hellions. He's got some Widow Mines, a few Marines just to get some air damage. Look at everything burning. Those Hydras disappeared in a massive pile of embers. Oof.
But he's forced back because he has nothing that shoots up.
Yeah, only a few Marines, and that's it. He's getting a whole bunch of towers, and what's the name of that thing? Yeah, fusion cores. In my mind it was Fleet Beacon, but I the Terran Fleet Beacon.
The door production starts now.
Yeah.
It just needs to hold on while that's making. I mean,
it's got towers, but they're not in range of it.
Oh no! Don't siege. I think sieging is not
killing each other.
Idea. Oh.
Yeah, but now he's in a position where he can. Yeah, those broodlings won't be there to do damage in time.
Yeah, the friendly damage is going to be as soon as the first broodling hits the tank.
Yeah, but he has enough tanks to zone out the broodlings. He is damaging his own planetary though. Ow! That was nasty.
Just needs to pull back.
The Thor, what does Thor? No, it was a move command. Yeah, but now he doesn't have the economy to build those doors. Look at that, all these factories are... There's 8 factories standing silent.
Yeah, actually, just trying to get Vikings.
Only 4 of them can even build those. Yeah, and that's it's third base being sniped now. Now he has the Vikings there, which would be enough to push them back, the Broodlords. But look at that! How many SCVs did he lose there? 35 SCVs.
Yeah.
And this orbital command is still burning. Yeah. So those Vikings came in. I think they're a bit too late. It doesn't have enough to.
He's still making 5 Vikings at a time. So...
Yeah, and mLty is getting corruptors. He's not building anything else in terms of army. Yeah, so omop is pretty much on his back, in his hind legs. He's got pretty much mined out Natural and Bane. Third base is half mined out. He's way down on the workers.
Yeah.
I have a frozen shark somewhere in here. Alright, the door is open, some Zerglings are coming in, surrounding that tank. Yeah.
Well, there's still hope for omop, because mLty is still going with the Broodlords, which could end up going in his favor.
Yeah, but a Zerg with that many hatcheries on the map, and he's now getting a 7th one, you have enough larvae to switch to anything.
Yeah, that's it. That's the problem. So
Just destroy the army at any cost, and then one wave of Zerglings is done.
yeah,
Um,
that is true.
yeah, he's getting more Brood Lords. Yeah, he's setting up a seventh
mLty is doing
base.
really good with his macro and creep spread. I mean,
Yeah,
this is
script is
amazing.
overpriced. This is like almost half the map is purple.
Yeah,
And he's almost it's pretty much one out of bases on his own side.
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for omop.
Yeah, but now he sees those Vikings and he backs off with the Broodlords. They are backed by a whole lot of Corruptors, so
Yeah, so they'll get their broodlings down.
yeah, they get the Broodlings down, they'll whittle down the amount of Vikings.
But mLty, he's just content, right? There's no reason why he needs to press the issue. I mean, he knows he's mining more. So
Yeah, he's mining way more. But Omop is double expanding now.
yeah, and he's got the ghost coming. So that is ambitious.
He's
I like
also
that.
he's also upgrading the thingy for the ghosts. The
Yeah,
what's it?
The thingy. The
The
Mobius reactor.
Mobius reactor. Mobius. All right, so mLty is moving in.
Yeah, he's impatient. He wants to go
Yeah,
to the next game.
I think this is a critical time to snipe one of these bases.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's inching in. He's very careful. Yeah, he wants to get that orbital command there. It's done.
Alright.
Yeah, he had his Corruptors position to push the Vikings away. And the Corruptors are kind of tanky against the Vikings. They'll last enough.
Yeah.
Oof, it's an air war. It's a Zerg-Terran air war. While behind this, the Broodlords are taking out all them bases. So this double expand is disappeared.
Yeah. He still has the what I guess we'd call the third base now. But yeah, mLty.
GG's goal. And mLty takes game number 2, evening the score 1-1.
Alright. Game 3. Lots of game 3 this tournament.
Yeah. We did have some 2-0s at the beginning. Yeah, but lots of excellent series A's. Alright, and an upgrade Vortakus, winning 2-0 versus Light VIP. Yeah, so Vortakus is going up against Terror Lord. Oh, so
Terran Lord on a tear.
Oh, I was looking at the I was looking at the bracket on stream instead of the bracket on my computer. Yeah, so Terran Lord is up against Simple Bit. So yeah, it's another Terran Lord has a chance to get another all-in player, all-inspiration player. After yesterday's team kill. All right, so mLty is. Oh, actually, no. We're still almost versus mLty. I forgot.
Homa picks Catalyst.
Yeah.
The winner will play Kashim in the semifinal. So we will have ZVZ or TVZ.
What does Simple Bit play? Do we know?
I don't know. His name's Oreo, right?
Yeah.
Oreo. Oh, he's not in chat. I cannot see him. We'll see. It's a
Oh, there he is.
secret. Oh.
Zerg.
Sure. So we're just gonna
Yes,
wait
zippy,
a
zippy,
little
zippy.
minute. Players need to refresh, get some water in them.
Remember to stay hydrated, kids.
All right. So what did you think of that game, Steel Mug?
Um, it looks like omop kind of he kind of misread some things. I mean, he didn't misread it. He was prepared for the broodlords. I mean, he had everything pretty much set up, but it didn't quite respond to it. And by the time he responded, mLty had everything to just push through it. It didn't have even a need to transition into anything. Just when your broodlords aren't working, build more broodlords.
Yeah.
When you have 7 bases, do it. I'm guessing if his Helion or Ras managed to do more economical damage, it would have set mLty back enough that the broodlords would not have been able to mass up like that.
Well, omop macro was on point. I mean, he was staying pretty close to
Yeah, no,
in terms of workers. He's
yeah,
leading in the army supply before the fight.
yeah. Like I said, I think his problem was misreading the composition and what he's going to do with it. Because, yeah, his macro was on point. He was making everything in a tip-top time. He was not missing anything from in terms of mass. It was a matter of decision.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because he did see the broodlords with his Hellions. Like his Hellions drove
Yeah,
underneath them while
yeah,
they were
that's
morphing.
yeah. That's
And he's
what that's
still producing tanks.
yeah.
And
I guess it was in a it was fixated on the building tanks, just pumping them out. And
but I think in that situation, if you keep the tanks on siege, you put your Hellions behind them, repair the planetary, and just try to wait for the Vikings to come out. And if you don't have enough starports and stuff, and you have money, you can make Tors with the when you switch the way they shoot air, and target fire, they can do all right against Broodlord.
yeah,
In my experience. So just
yeah.
very little things.
Yeah, that sieging was a bit of an issue because he was shooting his own planetary, basically.
Yeah.
It-
And then as soon as a broodling gets on a tank, then all the tanks, just wipe it out, right?
yeah,
So you don't want to be doing friendly damage to yourself against free units.
yeah.
Hellbats. We saw no Hellbats, which is my favorite Terran unit.
Yeah, I'm guessing if you're being bombarded with a whole bunch of broodlings and you want to buy time, Hellbats will definitely help.
Yeah.
Because the broodlings will take a hell of a long time to kill them, and they'll kill the broodlings in time. I mean, they'll still lose eventually, but they will buy you a lot of time.
So two pretty evenly matched players. It's 1-1, and that game was fairly close. I think.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Omop played mech in game 1. We didn't get a chance to see that, so mLty had a better idea, I think, what to do against him in game 2.
Right.
Maybe.
Welcome, one and welcome all, to Catalyst LE. LE, of course, stands for Leggy Enrollment. Yes, Leggy Enrollment, which is what Zealots tend to do. In the southeast, it will be...
I thought it was lawless enforcement.
No, that was last game. Yeah, no. Get up on it. In the southeast will be our weird orangey Zerg from Just. It is mLty. And his opponent, currently equal in the series, will be our red Terran. It is omop. Not sure what team he's from, or if he's representing a team.
Clanless. The
Clanless.
solo omop. So
climb.
omop going for exactly the same thing he did last
Mhm.
game, which is
Yeah.
SCV Scout.
SCV Scout and Marine Pumpkin.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I think the next
mLty
thing we're
also
gonna see.
also pretty much has the same opening.
Yeah. Oh, and a little divergence. We're gonna have a Reaper this time, and
Mhm.
I like it. If you're playing a best of 3 series, can't do the same build over and over again, right? Otherwise, your opponent has an idea. It works on ladder, but not so much in tournaments.
Yeah. And also a bit of a shorter distance here, so we can kind of, get there a little faster. There's more jumping points. There's the caution zone. The infamous caution zone. Alright, even gets his SCV back home safely this time. mLty is getting Zergling speed, as he should. And right now he's desperately chasing that Reaper as he kites everything. It'll be a
Yeah,
while
so
before his speed comes in.
quite a lot of Zerglings. So that's already, you're happy as a Terran if you see six or 8 Zerglings, because that's 1 or 2 less drones. So
Yeah, it's less drones, it's less, probably less extractors, less everything, less tech. Anything you can squeeze out of your opponent is good.
we have a happy Terran right now.
Yeah, he's setting up as a second orbital command. He's taking up a factory.
Another thing I really like about omop is his supply depot placement, where he puts his 3rd supply depot spot for drops. Most people would try to put in the wall. All right. Oh, and that Reaper goes down. 3rd base being taken by mLty right now.
And by omop as well.
Yeah.
Look at that, he's building in the natural, he's building the 3rd base. Which is kind of it's a bit early for a Terran though.
Yeah, very,
I mean,
very quick.
I mean, you'd understand why a Zerg would want a 3rd hatchery. It's also your production, but for Terran,
I like it.
It'll be a while before even his main is not saturated yet.
Yeah. But I think it's good. I mean, if he thinks that mLty is not going to be putting on pressure, then it's good. Unfortunately, the Overseer sees it. So,
yeah. But look, it is in a safe place, so it's not wasted and it's not in too much risk. And if anything else, you'll have more workers and you'll saturate your main and natural faster. And also more mules, because mules OP.
Yeah, and with the number of queens that we see here from mLty, I don't think he's planning on pressuring omop. So we're gonna have very, very macro game for game 3.
Yeah. He's getting a bending nest.
Mech is gonna be the choice again.
He's also getting a lair. mLty does. Right, now we have a Spiderlord scout here. Flying away, trying to see what's what. Yep, sees the factory. Sees the 2 other factories. Yep, so I guess a good confirm on the mech. Mech confirm.
Yep.
So, yep, he's getting a double Evo chamber. Yep, now he's setting up his researchers. For a second, he put 2 researchers on 1 Evo chamber. Which is kind of annoying. Yeah, and with that lair, which is just now scanned, yeah, he's getting a Hydralisk then. He's going to, getting a 4th base. Good job.
Yeah, and this game, because he's identified the mech earlier,
And
he's going
look
for
at
the
omop.
range.
Omop immediately scouts it
Yeah,
with a Marine.
Marine, so sees the 4th base.
That
Decides that
Mar-
he can take his 3rd.
Yeah, omop is scouting very well. We've seen it in the other game as well. In the second game. Yeah, he's checking out for overlords all around the map. He's got that Viking Liberator coming into the main. Shutting down that gas mining.
Let's see what these Hellions.
So far. Oh, 5 actually. Yeah, those Hellions got some Ducklings. Oh, it does get the Liberator back. So yeah, nice. A nice bit of harassment there.
Yeah, turn in a good spot. The worker supply is even, army supply is even.
Yeah.
That's for this stage of the game.
Yeah, and a Terran with 3 orbital commands is it's a nasty piece of work. Is what it is.
Happy Terran.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and after this worker transfer, we're going to see his his mineral production shoot way up.
A little bit of a bad supply block here for omop, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, he's making it.
Yeah. Oh, that
He's
was good. I think
burning the rocks down. Look at that.
Yeah.
Burn
And a
down.
big Hellion run by at the 4th base, but unfortunately there's no drones there.
Yeah. We've seen that a lot today. People-
Yeah, Hellions coming
Oh,
into
now
empty
he's
base.
switching up to Hellbats. Yeah, all these other Hellions are sitting on his base. They're not doing anything. That Liberator got 4 more kills on him. Her. It. They. Yeah, and that Viking running around the map just wrangling overlords. Now it's going to get sniped. Enough of this crap. mLty says.
Yeah.
Leave my overlords alone. Still, look at that. Even with the Viking on the map, look at mLty's overlord spread.
Now, are we going to see a repeat from last game? We have the Spire, the Hive on the way. I think omop needs to not necessarily push now, but definitely push in the next 2 minutes before.
Yeah, and he's getting the exact same upgrades, the exact same composition, and the 4th base.
Yeah.
I mean, look, with these tanks and Hellions, there's no way mLty can push into this.
Yeah. There's no way, but he doesn't want to. He wants to wait for his broodlord.
Yeah.
And the Hellions coming in again.
Yeah, this time they have something to chew on. Some drawn kimchi.
Just needs to target fire a bit better. It's going good. Yeah, he's gonna get most of them. Good job, Hellions. They sacrificed themselves for the cause of the Terran.
Yeah, that was a whole bunch of drones. So far, 23 drones lost here for mLty throughout the game, and 0 for omop.
Yeah.
Alright, he's taking his 4th base down here. Looks like he's going to change it into a planetary.
I really like that the Viking production has started, but I would like to stop seeing tanks. No more tanks. And maybe now's the time to push.
Yeah, and he also has more Thors much earlier.
Yeah, and after killing this army this efficiently, he go omop.
Yeah. Yeah, and look at that. 3 starports going down.
Yeah. Oh, I like this. Yeah, this is gonna go well for omop. And he's got Tors.
Yeah, this time he can. He has a much more modular production. His production is ready.
Yeah.
For whatever he's deciding to do with it.
It's gonna be scary going over all this creep, but it has to be done.
Yeah.
The supply's in his favor. LT-wise, remaking the Hydras, making the Corruptors, going to be morphing them into Broodlords. And,
one annoying thing for Merc is to cleaning up creep spread is very annoying, especially when it's that much creep spread. But he's going to get mLty's 6th base.
And he needs to go. Go kill the
Not-
production.
Yeah, this is not enough. You need way more than this.
Yeah, and the Broodlords are morphing, but they're not ready.
Yeah, and now there's siege tanks on the Evo chambers. You can snipe those Evo chambers. No more upgrades for you. Very nice. Very nice. Very well
Okay,
done.
but now the Broodlords are out.
Yep,
tanks are
and the
still-
tanks are unsieged,
Which is better in my
which is
opinion.
good. Which is good.
Kill,
Look at that.
kill
They
as
just
much as you
go in
can.
there. Just focus
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
Yeah, is getting the Greater Spire. So congratulations on those Broodlord production. You're not going to get it. Sniping up the natural. Now that's the kind of damage we want omop to be doing.
Yeah, and it looks dire because he lost a lot of army there for not much, but supply's still good. He was still producing at
No,
home.
yes, but look at this production. He can make
Yeah.
all of that in like 2 minutes.
That's
and done.
it. And the Vikings coming out 7 at a time.
Yeah.
mLty remaking the Spire. 12 more drones. Looking good. Looking good for Terra.
Yeah, let's see these workers. 38 drones dead so far. Yeah. That's a lot. And look at the worker advantage. omop is sitting on 76 to 63 drones.
Yep. Yeah. That
Yep, and
means-
he's sending some more Hellions out here to die and see what's what.
Alright, so he knows where this push is
He's
coming
still,
from.
yeah. Now he has a whole giant flock of Vikings. It's enough to deal with that. I mean, mLty still has some. Are those Hydras down there? Yeah. No, there's just one over. Yes, one Hydra under the Broodlords. Yeah, he barely has anything that shoots up.
Alright. Aliens coming in, gonna fry.
Look at that script spread. Yeah, they're morphing into Hellbats, getting mostly Zerglings, but a lot of them. It's always
Okay.
nice. Get the
Aliens are
Zerg.
expendable, right?
Yeah, get the Zerg to waste larva. Right. Look at that script spread. This is this is amazing. omop taking a very advanced base here. That the Zergling run by, yeah, is running up into a whole bunch of blue flame Hellions. Did he get? He got 4 SCVs out of this. Look at that. He's 186 Zerglings died this game. Yeah.
Incredible.
Alright, yeah, he's morphing. How do you call it? When you upgrade. He's upgrading his command center into a
Planetary.
planetary. Yeah, mLty does have some corruptors out, so the Vikings can't jump on the Broodlords just yet. But yeah, now the corruptors are down. They're getting focused fires. Yeah, those Broodlords are exposed out in the sky, and they're chasing the tanks. And now they're just running away from the Vikings. Look at those Hellbats just walking around unadulterated. Yep, and no more Broodlords.
Good push by omop. I think.
Yeah. See, and he did exactly the same stuff he did in the last game, but
Yeah.
Much
Minor
more-
adjustments.
mu-
Yeah,
much better decision making at the right time.
That's it. It was a good push, and then he had already started the extra starports, and now he's just raining
Yeah, this
Vikings.
look at how many factories he has. He built more. Just, what am I gonna do with all these minerals? Build more factories. And GG. omop takes
Oh,
the
no.
series 2-1.
No GG. But
No GG.
Why?
No GG. Ew.
Maybe a bit frustrated with the way that ended up working.
Yeah. Well, it worked the first time. Why isn't it working now? Well, adapt, overcome.
So yeah, omop, right choice of words. Omop adapted and came out on top that game. So we're gonna have another TVZ in the
Yeah, omop
semifinals.
versus Kashim.
Yeah. So let's see if we can
See
get our
you.
players ready.
What kind of Z we're going to get at the final? We're going to have a Zug in the final, whatever we do.
So I think Kashim saw that if he was watching the stream, that it's a mech player. So I went mech against him. He built roaches, and that's it's always sad when you're playing mech and you see roaches in the early game. All right, omop needs a little break. We're gonna try to get the game sorted, set up.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
Yeah. Do we know what's going on with Theron Lord and the Simple bit? I'm not seeing anything in chat about it. So I'm guessing it's still raging.
I haven't heard any updates about it. Also, since we have a moment of a break, I just want to thank everyone who signed up today and who are playing today, because this is the new record of signups for us. And we had 0 walkovers, so like everybody is playing, everybody is up. So it is really
Including PhoenixTears.
Yeah, including PhoenixTears. What happened there?
The debut. Finally, the debut of PhoenixTears. He also woke up before Terran Lord.
I know, right? I don't know what's happening.
He woke Terran Lord up.
So
the pigs are flying.
So that's why the weather is so weird.
Yeah. Well, it's winter here, but they're in South Africa, so it's summer there. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Also, 2 subs and 5 beats. Thanks, everyone.
Woo!
That is like really good for today's stream.
Woohoo!
Hey.
growing. CranKy Ducklings growing.
Yeah, slowly but surely. I do need to step up on some things though, because I'm very disappointed in myself about handling pauses and stuff.
Handling what?
Because when there was a pause in game, like I just fell apart. I'm not used to that. It's got so distracted, the scene is wrong, everything is wrong.
Well, I just panicked before just trying to set up a lobby.
Yeah, true.
So, you know, we all have our points.
Our skills.
Skills. Yeah, because it's very difficult with this interface to know how to set up the thing.
Well, you just create game and then you go WCS mod, and that's it, right?
I don't know.
It's not rocket science, Steel mod.
I'm not a rocket scientist. Damn it, Jim. I'm a landscape architect, not a rocket scientist. Alright, so I'll reiterate again. The sign-ups for Sea Duckling Open number 12, which will happen next week, are open. Feel free to join. If you are anywhere between the League of Bronze and the League of Diamond, feel free to join. Just for the fun of it.
Yeah, come play some games, maybe get casted. Lots of fun.
It's a fun experience. Also, yeah, it's a hell of a lot more fun than just laddering all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know where I just got this idea, but also you can join our Discord server where we are very much active. It's a very friendly Discord server. All of the casters are there. Most of the players are there. come and join us.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
we
fun.
do peep modes some night where we all get in, chat, play some games, some coaching, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, the Cranky
Everyone's welcome.
the CranKy Ducklings Discord link is down below, and I'll also put one in chat as well. I'll try to time it so that it makes sense. There you go.
All right, so we have the lobby made. Thanks, Kashim. Omop seems ready. Everyone's saying good luck, have fun. And we have blue versus red, which is always good, because then we don't confuse our poor steel mod who sees beige instead of yellow.
Mm-hmm. Wait, did I confuse it? For some reason I confused. I thought omop was Zerg. Because earlier I said that we're going to have a Zerg in the finals, whatever happens, and that's actually not true at all.
No, we might have ZVZ, TVT, or
TVZ.
yeah.
TVZ. Or ZVT or TVZ. Okay, everyone, welcome to Catalyst LE. LE, in case you didn't know, stands for Leeway Exorcism. Leeway Exorcism. In the Southeast, former contender of the... No, it actually is still the contender. Hopefully it will be former by the end of this tournament. To the throne of the Sea Duckling Open from Team Vicious Killers. It is a blue Zerg, Kashim. And in the northwest are Red Terran, as far as we know clanless, it is omop. Showing some very competent TVZ so far.
Yeah, good stuff.
Let's see how he handles Kashim's greedy play. Yep, sending that early SCV scout.
SCV scout? Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if he goes for another Reaper or some more Marines. Yeah, Kashim is his usual opening. He gets the hatchery first, then gets a pool, and probably already sending a drone somewhere to build a third base.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet.
No, he's got what? 1.5 minutes. 1 minute 15 seconds from now. He'll have a base, a third base.
So we see
Omop getting a second base. Yeah.
Not only is he CV scouting, but he's getting the Reaper as well.
Oh, yep, they did get a
Mind
Reaper
game.
this time. Mind games. Alright, so we'll get a second scout here. Maybe even catch that drone that will go to the third base.
Yeah, he's looking for it. Sees no third base quite yet. 2 Zerglings. You can take care of that. Maybe even get a drone. We shall see. No, just content in scouting there.
Yeah.
So one important thing that he does see is that there's still drones mining gas. So that should give him an indication. But it might be a bit later third than usual. No, there we go. 3 minutes, third base.
Yeah. I'm guessing if you play Kashim and you know his playstyle, getting that drone would be nastier than getting the Reaper inside the base.
And we have a third command center coming in, so omop going for the same build we did just now on the same map.
If you're going to macro and play greedy, I'm going to macro and play greedy. Let's see. Let's see if you're. Let's see if your Broodlords get your get my up. Snipes the Reaper. And he's getting a Roach Warren.
Yeah, Roach Warren.
Yeah, so I'm guessing
Probably just
Kashim is
wants to
going
be
to be... I don't know. I don't know.
Well, now that he sees that there's a third CC, he might just say, okay,
Yeah.
let's
Send some Zerglings, and after... I want to see him push with some Roaches.
Yeah.
Because
So he's getting the layer right
going to
away.
be... There's going to be... Yeah, look at that. I don't know. Oh, I thought for a second omop was switching back to bio for a second. Because he was switching his barracks back, but no, he just... he built the wrong add-on. That was it. Because yeah, those Hellions won't be as effective against roaches.
Yeah, and nine roaches on the way.
Yep, exactly. That's what I was feeling as well. I was feeling if Kashim saw the last series,
yeah,
he knows. Oh, don't let omop macro up, because yeah, it'll just outplay you in that area. You try to get Broodlords. He'll let you comfortably take up to Broodlords, and then have everything prepared for it.
Yeah, and he's got tanks coming, omop, so might be able to hold here. Tanks and mines. I think omop's identified because he saw the Roach Warren. He's like, I need to be making mines, not more.
These are Roaches. They still don't have speed or range upgrade. Yeah, but it will get a Ravager here, so that should do it for the tank. Yeah, if he manages to snipe the tank without it, look at that.
He's got a tank in the background, so this attack's going to get pushed off. Oh, we have a pause request. I can't pause.
Game paused.
There we go. I'm not a referee. I'm just a spectator.
I'm just here to watch the game. Alright, Kashim complaining about some lag. Yeah, seem to be handling that pretty damn well.
Yeah, really good by omop. And if we look at the production, he's got another tank coming out. I think he's going to be A-okay.
Yeah. Yeah, very good read on him. Kashim trying to stick a stick in his spokes in his wheel, in his in his wheel spokes.
And the worker supply is even. Kashim floating a little bit of resources there, but he's got room to make.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he can just throw a whole bunch of roaches continuously on that. I mean, he has some on the map, but he's not producing a whole lot of them.
Best thing right now is saturate the third and deny the third.
Yeah,
of,
exactly. Deny omop any kind of expansion, and
because this bottleneck there, where the roaches have to come in to attack the tanks, is
yeah, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. And also, pretty soon you'll have a tank on the high ground over there as well.
13 drones coming in, infestation pit.
Yeah,
so,
but I don't like the fact that he's moving all of his units back though, because that just lets omop just float that base right there.
Omop's gonna go check with the two Hellions. I think he wants to see how many drones are on the third. That'll give him an idea.
Yeah, also check the fourth there.
And Kashim, true to Kashim style, making an overseer and going to scout and see. Kashim sees that there's no, omop sees no fourth base. He's gonna come here, look at the saturation.
Yes,
these Hellions are not designed to kill anything. They're designed to see.
Look, observe, report.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So they got pretty good knowledge of what the other one is doing and where they are at. Yeah, almost getting that Viking to zone things out. What are they? Oh, it's shooting at the rocks. I didn't. I heard the shooting. I didn't understand what the battle was. Right. So omop floating floating that orbital command. Look at that! How much energy it has.
Yeah,
It's
they're all full.
It's almost
Because
full.
because I think he didn't want to mine. He doesn't need the minerals, right? He's got lots of minerals.
Yeah.
He might want to use them for supply depots right now. And also, if he uses the mules on his main or his natural, like they're gonna mine out that much sooner, right?
Yeah.
So
And
we might
also,
see.
yeah, you want the scans as well to be able to see what's going on.
Yeah, but
And
still,
also-
letting them get to full energy is not ideal.
Yeah, it's a waste of energy. You can drop like
And
3
Kashim,
mules in
I
there.
don't know how Kashim did it, but he's now 40 supply ahead. He's doing great, and his tech is exactly where he wants it to be as well.
Yeah, he's zugging it up. Just pumping units. And he's getting Vipers.
Yep. Yeah, he is, which
Yeah,
is
just sticking a red...
good.
We have a Thor drop
Oh,
here from
full.
omop.
All right, so the Brute Lords
And,
are going to be coming out later this game. Kashim opting to get the Vipers.
Yeah. Now Kashim sees the Thor drop. What's his response here? Yep. Queen is down. Couple of roaches. So far, not that big of a hit. Oh. Yeah, it's a nice bit of damage, but yeah, Kashim now comfortable going into a 5th base. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he's not just scanning the creep. 'Cause he's got plenty of energy for scans.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point.
He could clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. There's nothing that makes a Zerg angrier than clean creep. It's such an annoyance. Well, I'm gonna have to.
supply.
We're gonna have to get a queen and put another creep there. Come on.
Supply gap's getting even bigger.
Yeah, Kashim is pumping up his drones. He's gonna have pretty much an immediately saturated 5th base. He's gonna get like, yeah, all the drones from the main and the natural that are mining out. I'm gonna go there.
He's at 82 drones, which is ideal. And what I really like about Kashim's play is the fact he's sending these changelings. He's not just going to charge in. He wants to see where the tanks are, what this army looks like, and then he attacks. So now he's identified there's a pretty weak spot at the 3rd.
Yeah, and all of this army is in the 4th base, on the low ground.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I feel like he's probably thinking to himself, you know, it's not a great army to be attacking with maybe. Oh, but he's going for it. The blinding clouds are there.
Yeah,
Tanks
and the blinding clouds is also surrounding them with the vultures from the south position. Lots of bile shots. Yeah, all the tanks are down. There's a Thor and a couple of tanks in the back, but they won't be enough. And he caught it before he was able to make a planetary, so he didn't even have that DPS on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it gets deflected, but
and look at this, the Broodlord's morphing right in his face.
Yeah. He barely has anything that shoots up. He has 1 Thor, that's it. Alright, now he has some Vikings, but there are Corruptors to help deal with that. And a whole wave of roaches coming in. And this base is not going to live long. He's trying to upgrade it into a planetary. And omop calls GG. And Kashim takes
Roach.
game number 1.
Roach Broodlord, good unit composition. That's
Yeah.
little hat off to Light there, who he really likes to go Roaches and Broodlords as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's his favorite unit comp.
Yeah. Right. Let's see how omop holds up to that. That little wrench in his cogwheel.
Yeah, he's a little bit on the back foot here, so it'll be interesting to see which map he goes for.
Mm-hmm. And is he going to try to make up again? Or do what Kashim does and pressure a little earlier? Change up his composition and pressure more with his first mech units. Because he's going straight for tanks.
Yeah.
Tanks and Thors. Other than the Hellion, I mean, get some Hellion or Ras at the beginning, but it's mostly Scout. It's we don't see
he
it
didn't
doing a whole much
He
of
didn't
damage.
make as many Hellions as he did against mLty because one, there were Roaches. 2, he identified that there was an attack, coming. And after that point, he was in a good spot. He defended, didn't lose that many workers, didn't lose that many units. But Kashim just turned on the macro machine and he did it really well.
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't stop the greed at a 3-minute hatchery, third base.
Yeah. I mean, is it greed or is it normal and standard?
A 3-base hatchery. It is kind of greedy. I mean, it's not greedy if you know that your opponent is also macroing up, because that makes sense. But we know that Kashim does it anyway.
Yeah.
It's pretty much his staple since he entered since the first time in the tournament. That 3-minute hatchery, and earlier sometimes.
All right. So let's see if omop is picking his map.
Yeah,
Yep,
picked
he has
Abyssal
I
Reef.
guess. I think Kashim is making the game, or maybe Kuro. We shall see. Kuro's the party leader, so.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't think we can make since.
And look at the other side of the bracket. We have Simplebit winning 2-0 against Terror Lord.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no, indeed.
Yeah, I can't create it, unfortunately, because Kuro
Yeah.
is our leader.
Leader, a fearless leader. So we have Simplebit. First appearance in the tournament, I think. It is a finalist. Well done.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So is Zerg in the finals, eh?
Hey. Yes.
Yeah.
So I was right. We're going to get a Zerg in the final anyway.
Yeah. You predicted it.
I predicted it.
I don't see him. Little Bits was Oreo, right?
Yes. Little Bits
don't
is
see
Oreo
it.
on Discord.
I don't see him in the Duckling chat.
Maybe he's chilling. He's got time. These TVC macro games take a while.
Yeah. Yeah, he figures he's probably out of time. Alright, let's check if everyone's ready.
And don't forget to hydrate your hydras.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go.
All right. Did Omop say go? I didn't see that. Oh yeah, he said I'm
Yeah,
ready.
he said. Yeah.
All right. So let's see what Omop's plan's gonna be. Is he gonna stick to his guns and say, hey, things went just a little bit badly last game. Just keep to my gun, stick to my guns and do the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Or will he be like, oh, this Zerg is way too strong. I need to do something funky.
All right. Welcome to Abyssal Reef LE. LE, in case you don't know, stands for Liable Entertainment. Which is what we have here, Liable Entertainment. In the southeast would be our Blue Terran. From as far as we know, clanless team, it is Omap. And in the northwest, currently up 1 in the series from Vicious Killers, it is the Red Zerg, Kashim.
Good stuff. All right.
Excellent stuff. Ah, pull first from Kashim. Look at that.
Oh, so Kashim switching it up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ah, because it's the
So-
mind game, see? He knows that Omap is going to switch it up, so he switches up, the switch is up, so everything is switched up. But if
So,
Omap
those-
knows what's up, then he's switching up the switching up, so that he's also switched up. Mm.
For those who don't know, the plan behind this when you're Zerg often is to get those first 4 Zerglings out, and then you want to sneak past the Reaper. And if you know that your opponent is building the CC on the low ground, often you can kill the SCV and delay it a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, of all the games we've seen Omot play, he's not SCV scouting this game. So that's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's like they're playing a poker game and he's getting bluffed here.
Yeah.
So the Reaper coming
Right.
out, Zerglings are getting produced.
Yeah. And he's getting... It's 2 of them. It's just 2 of them. Where are the others?
They're coming. Oh,
Or
but
did I
he's-
miss
he's
them?
just keeping them in the front. Maybe Kashim figures he wants to be just extra safe. 'Cause
Okay.
he's not trying to go around. Alright.
I was hoping for some Kashim early aggression.
Not gonna happen, I guess. But he's getting a really early Roach Horn this time.
Yeah.
Very,
yeah,
very
this one
early.
is
So, yeah, there's not gonna be a 3-minute third base. I guarantee you that, Steel Mud.
Mm-hmm.
And so he makes these early Zerglings, and I think the idea is that please, please, please don't see the Roach Horn. Queens come out. He needs to hide this as long as possible. If the Reaper's coming in,
And this is it.
he will see it. He will see it. He's clicked on it even.
This is
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
seen
he's
it. Good.
he'll probably have wait enough time to switch to Cyclone. He's gonna get his 2 Marines, switch it up.
All right, maybe he
let's-
didn't click on it. No, we're getting 2 Hellions. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm guessing maybe he thought it was a bluff. But no, Kashim is pumping out roaches. And now
Yeah,
he
now-
sees them. Now he sees them. Now he gets a confirmation.
Yeah.
And maybe not, because they...
Oh, he
Now
definitely
he
saw them. He
Now
turned
he
around. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
think
'cause-
the plan now is evacuate.
Yeah,
Evacuate
now
to the high ground.
Now he's
No-
getting a Cyclone.
Yeah, too late for that bunker. I think if he wants to survive this, he needs to go up to his
Back up.
natural. Yeah, because look at Kashim's natural. No drones.
The main, you
Just-
mean?
Yeah, Kashim's natural has no drones, so he just needs to survive, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, the bunker is not finished.
gonna try to get a Banshee out. We've got one Cyclone, Hero Cyclone, but with this many units.
Yeah, he even had an SCV repair there, but this was not enough. Right, trying to snipe that that reactor with the bile shots, surrounding that Cyclone at the corner. Is not enough SCVs. It was surrounded by 5 SCVs repairing, and it wasn't enough. Right, 14 SCVs dead so far.
Yeah, Kashim just really identified really well.
Yeah.
Almost playstyle, right? He's seen it probably on the VOD before his series, and then he played one game against him, so I did the same thing, and just said, you go for this build, and I do this, it's checkmate.
Yeah. GG! And Kashim will get to the final once more.
Alright, so ZVZ finals.
ZVZ. ZVZ.
Great stuff.
Excellent stuff. All the Zergs are happy.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All the Zergs are happy because... What?
I'll be right back. I just need
No,
I need 1 minute. I need to hydrate my Hydras. Alright.
Go hydrate your Hydras.
Be right back.
Alrighty, so yeah, a ZVZ final, which makes the Zergs happy, because whatever happens, a Zerg wins. And makes everyone else happy, because whatever happens, a Zerg loses. So yeah, that's why everyone is happy with ZVZs. Alright, reminding you once again, the sign-ups for Sea Duckling Open number 12 are open. Feel free to join us next week for some more of this lovely fun. Anywhere between anyone who is between the League of Bronze and the League of Diamond, welcome to join us. Alright, so our finalists today will be Simplebit and Kashim.
Alright, sorry about that, I'm back.
This is of course best of 5 final. First map would be on Neon Violet Square, everyone's favorite map.
It's my favorite map, for sure. For sure.
I actually like it.
Yeah, maybe after Boardwalk. Boardwalk's a good map as well.
Yeah, Boardwalk is a love-hate thing.
I never get to practice it because, you know...
Everyone vetoes it.
Yeah, everyone vetoes it. I play like 1 out of 100 games is on Boardwalk. And I get all excited.
Yeah.
I get to put players that are even cheesier than I am.
Yeah, I think I only played it on ladder once. And I got completely wrecked.
Where have you been the last 2 nights, Steelman? We were having some peep mode games with all the CranKys.
Yeah, I noticed, but I was kind of not in the mood for StarCraft, so
Oh.
I didn't want to butt in.
How can someone not have the mood for StarCraft?
Oh yeah, I have a very strong love-hate relationship with this game. I love it. I just don't love playing it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think that happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
It is a great spectator game.
No, I think I like the team games and the stuff like that. The 1v1s, not necessarily my thing. I like team players. I like arcade maps. That was always my thing.
Yeah. But 1v1, that's where it's at for me. StarCraft is pretty much the only video game I've played in the last 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I don't think I've played any other game.
Yeah, I know a lot of StarCraft 2 players are like that. Like, this is the game. There is no other.
Yeah.
I'm guessing if you find something that satisfies you like this, it's kind of, you're in that niche where it satisfies you.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, no, definitely. Sorry, I was just reading chat there. So we have
Yeah, me too.
Kashim's in EU. So Oreo is asking if they can play on NA West, which I think is fair since this is a C
Wait,
tournament.
is Kashim playing Terran?
No, the races are wrong. So yeah, so I think we can accommodate Oreo since it is supposed to be a C tournament, which I don't know. What does C stand for? Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia. Yeah, that must be it.
You didn't give me time to make something up. Come on.
No. I want the real definition. So yeah, so since this is a Southeast Asia tournament, I think it's only fair to play on West. It's happened to me in the past. I'm also in Europe, so yeah, we might have to remake this game. But no, it's all good.
No,
It's on
we're good.
Western
We're good.
Western United States. CVZ, Kashim versus Oreo. Oreo, which we haven't seen in, as far as I know, is a new player. So will Kashim take his first win, or will
I
he
don't know.
forever be second place?
Oreo seems to have gotten, he took out Phoenix, he took out Terran Lord, who are no
Yeah,
slouches.
big contenders. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
we
they're
shall see.
Terran, and this is Zerg, so we shall see. Welcome everyone, one and all, to the Sea Duckling Open number 11 final for today. This best of 5 will be between two Zergs on Neon Violent Square LE. LE, of course, stands for Lavatory
Eviction.
Eviction. Yes, Lavatory Eviction. How did you know that? In the southeast will be our blue Zerg from Team All Inspiration. It is Oreo, otherwise known as Simple Mint. And in the northwest, his opponent, our forever contender. This is the fourth time in this tournament's final from Team Vicious Killers, a red Zerg. It is Kashim. I'm so hoping he wins this. sorry, Oreo. I don't mean to root against you. I don't mean to take sides, but Kashim has a history. Right. So far, they're pretty much mirrored.
Yeah, same exact. If we look
down
at
to the second.
Yeah, almost. A little bit faster gas for Kashim.
Yeah. But everything else is pretty much timed out
right.
exactly the same. Yeah, neither of them scouting early, both scouter loading, slow overloading. Yeah, they're getting the pools at the same time, they're getting second hatcheries at the same time.
Yeah, and here's the first divergence. So Kashim, true to himself,
Kashim.
2 minutes
Look at that.
third hatch.
158. 158.
Yeah.
Gotta give him credit for that.
It's gonna get scouted right away. And Oreo's not messing around. He's getting speed, 6 Zerglings. I don't think
I'm gonna get that hatchery.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see another drone out of Oreo. Not gonna happen.
Yeah. That is a very we know Kashim is greedy, but that's a huge risk, That early hatchery in the path of in the Overlord path.
Yeah, I don't have any experience against this. You would think if he's gonna go for a quick third, he can take it in the back on this map.
Kashim
But
is getting...
Kashim probably knows what he's doing. Maybe.
Yeah,
He's
he
getting
is
the Bailing
a
Nest
Bailing
first.
Nest.
Yeah, gonna be a bit quicker than Oreo. And I mean, if they get into a massive Ling Bane war, you know, he'll have more production, right?
Yep.
So this might not be crazy. And then the
More
Lings are
larvae
killing
as well.
third. Yeah, more larvae. Sorry. Yeah. And if the Lings are killing this third base, well, they're not killing.
Oh, and they're surrounding those early Zerglings. That is actually, you know what? Very nice read on Kashim. You know, he knew
Yeah,
Oreo
and
won't
even
have
he-
anything in time, and this clump of Zerglings that Oreo is preparing is about to run into a whole bunch of Banes. If they finish in time,
Oh,
Yep, they
he's gonna
finish.
bypass that.
Yep.
All right.
We've got
Oreo
some-
just going for the workers.
Yeah, not those bending connections were not all that good.
No.
They
no,
did not
and,
take care of enough Zerglings. Still,
and now the worker supply is even,
Yeah.
almost even.
Yeah. Yep. GG's gold. Oreo
That's
takes game
unfortunate.
over. Yeah.
Literally 5 seconds. The Banelings are done, you know,
Yeah.
when those Lings come in, and they can't, you know, then the fight has to happen where Kashim wants it. So that's a bit
Yeah,
unlucky.
that's the problem with the location of that base is you can't funnel the Zerglings into where you want them.
Yeah.
And they just walked around the Banelings and up the ramp and up they go. Oh, very well done by Oreo.
All right.
And
Now
a bit, yeah,
Kashim-
it was a bit risky by Kashim.
Yeah, a bit risky, but I think he's probably practiced this before. He probably knows the timings. And then Oreo did really well. Like I was looking at his minerals and gas and everything. Everything was exactly on point. You know, the second that he had enough gas for speed started. And the second he had enough gas for Banelings started.
I'm guessing he saw this before.
Yeah. Yeah, it does happen from time to time on ladder. Yeah. I really don't like that positioning on the base because, well, one, it's forward when you could take the back one if you're going to go for that early of a base, and two, if it goes into roaches, like you don't even need hydras. Even with roaches, you can get drones from the top of the ledge on the back end. So yeah, not a big fan.
Which
of,
it brings us back to the argument I have with Lumia about the usefulness of that back base.
Yeah,
Because I keep hyping it up, and I'm saying this is way more useful than people think it is.
I use it.
People don't
Oh.
give that thing credit.
Don't worry, Steelmount. I think all the Protosses and myself included are very appreciative of that back base.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to Ascension to Iron. LE. LE, of course, stands for Leftover Enterprises. Leftover Enterprises. Can't think of an example of one. Well, never mind. To the northwest, currently up 1 in the series, will be our blue Zerg from Team All Inspiration. It is Oreo, otherwise known as Simplebit. And his opponent in the southeast, the contender himself from Team Vicious Killers, the green Zerg. It is Kashim. Now he's green.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll change
Kashim.
something.
And Kashim,
Who-
not going
yeah.
for any more of this nonsense. He's going.
Bull first, and Oreo is going hatch first.
Yeah. Should be interesting.
I'm wondering. Yeah, he's setting up to get a second hatchery. I was wondering if he may try some very cheesy all-in here, like pump it up. But I'm guessing at this stage in the series, shouldn't be doing that. especially when you're down a point.
Yeah, mix it up. Maybe I
Yeah,
don't know.
he's getting an earlier pool, which is going to be much safer.
Yeah,
And,
safer. The thing is, of all the maps where you could have chose for this build to try on, this one's the biggest. It's the longest. It takes the longest time for Zerglings to run across. So
yeah, I
is it a bit?
don't think he's going to be aggressive with it.
No, he's still making drones.
And Oreo is making 6 Zerglings to
Yeah,
counter these
because,
two.
I mean, if you're playing a mirror matchup, so if you know that you can't have Zerglings out now, and you see your opponent has Zerglings, then you know his pool is earlier. So Oreo's thinking,
Have to make up for it.
Yeah, exactly.
But Kashim is not exactly pumping tons of Zerglings out.
No, he's not. He's playing this one defensively, and if we look at the workers, he's actually ahead.
Yeah.
No, sorry, he's behind. He's behind 4 or 5 workers. So, yeah, maybe just safe build, but he's going to be a bit behind here, or he's going to be aggressive.
But look at that. Oreo is taking a third base at the 3 minute.
Yeah.
Well, Kashim is behind on bases.
Oreo gets caught here because.
Yeah, Kashim finished his speed earlier.
Yeah. But Kashim's still making drones. And he canceled the third base, Oreo.
Well, Kashim is taking a third base. Wow, this is back and forth and it hasn't even started.
I'm confused. Yeah. I'm confused.
I think they are also kind of confused because they're trying to outwit each other's build orders.
Yeah. So Oreo does see the third base.
Is he taking his third again? No. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
He's getting spines in his base. In his natural. He's just now getting a Bane nest.
This is weird. So the player who's expanding has less units, and the player who's has the most units and on less bases has static defense. I'm confused.
I'm guessing Kashim. Well, he knows that Oreo cancelled his third base.
Yeah, he does.
So, alright. Oreo slipping some links into the main base mineral line.
Yeah, he gets a drone, gets a scout, sees there's no layer, and he saw the evolution chamber. And he didn't see a roach warren. So
but now there's a layer.
Yeah, I wonder if he's identified that it's +1 melee attack. Ooh, this is good.
Ooh, a spire.
Yeah.
Spire for Oreo.
I'm not
kind of early. It's not.
Yeah.
He has 2 gases and 4 gases mining out. Sorry, but.
I mean, now the spines are good. Now the spines are gonna, probably be very useful. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what he does with the excess minerals, because right now, obviously, mutas cost the same number of gas as minerals, so...
Yeah, and also, look, Kashim he's now finished his roach warren, he has the lair. I'm guessing he could easily go Hydra and counter anything that mutas are going to do.
Well, you need a good... Hydra-Muta relationship is a bit weird. Like, you need...
As opposed to anything else that happens in Zivisi.
Well...
Alright, so get Hydronix then.
Yeah.
Kashim is scouting, yeah.
Kashim saw it. He didn't see the 4th base, but he saw the 3rd.
He saw the spire. Yeah, and he saw the spire and saw everything. So
and he's going Hydra then. So definitely can go Hydras. I'm just more of a infestor burrow kind of guy. But definitely nothing wrong with trying to go Hydras, especially in this situation where Kashim has his third base out. He can saturate it. Now, the mutas won't be able to harass mineral lines much until they get into huge numbers.
Yeah,
which is not
they're
quite yet.
gonna get something here. Maybe Sniper Queen.
There's some overlords, but
Yeah, there's enough of them to stick. Yeah,
now the +1 Zerglings are coming in on this third base. Third or fourth, depending on how you count. 5, 6 workers, 8 workers.
Nice. And they're starting to work on that that hatchery.
Yeah, and there's
But
unfortunately not enough.
yeah, but he has an
Oh.
extra hatchery, and his mutalisks in the meantime are getting those hydras. They're getting a lot of banelings. They get a lot of banelings in Kashim's base.
Yeah.
So Kashim's sniping. Now, actually, no, he doesn't know about the third base now. And
No, he has no idea.
yeah,
Well,
oh no,
he
he,
sees
he
the
does
script
now.
now.
He sees the
knows.
creep. He sees the creep. There's a good attempt by Oreo to kill that overlord in time, but not enough mutalisks. So Kashim is aware that he's even on bases. But still, he's getting supply blocked, and Oreo is getting more and more overlords. Ooh, he's going to get
Just the one.
just the one. That was clutch.
Yeah.
That was clutch.
Still one, not
And
ideal.
now Hydras have range upgrade, as well as the Zerglings with +1.
But,
So yeah, they'll do something. Or you're taking the fourth base again. So does Kashim. Kashim is also taking the fourth base. See here. Yeah, there's still a lot of
And,
mutalisks all over the place.
Oreo. Yeah, a little bit
Yeah, and
of
Kashim is not enough. He's just moving with everything onto Oreo's third base.
Oreo has so much money and gas. I think he just can't. Yeah, he's making roaches now. Maybe he was waiting for the roach horn to finish. Can't seem to decide what he wants to do against this.
Kashim really needs to push this. It really needs to snap this thing.
Yeah. And the really good thing Oreo's doing is, so he had 4 bases, lost one, remade it right away. So like that, he loses another one, he can remake the.
Alright, he's losing a lot of mutalisks though.
But he's pushing this
Yeah.
back, which is.
Yeah, he's
what,
pushing
you
it.
know.
He's pushing it back, but it makes the mutalisks less and less useful. Now with enough roaches, he's definitely pushing it back, and with the defender's advantage, he has the production right there. But look at that. They are even on workers, relatively even on upgrades.
And he saved the base, so you know Oreo's
Yeah.
back into this. He has the upgrade advantage, and
Yeah.
I guess tech-wise, a little bit behind, since he doesn't have Hydras.
Yeah,
He's
but
going
he
for
has.
the Nidus.
He does have +1 carapace roaches, which are even tankier.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
back
damn.
off you right there.
Right versus the DPS.
Yeah.
You can't do anything with them. Either you kill all of them easily, or they just destroy you. There's no middle ground. There's no back and
Alright.
forth with Hydras. Alright, so Kashim manages to also hold this. So he's now also on 4 bases. Of the same amount of workers.
Yeah, but Oreo got back into this now. Minus the Hydra tech, he's in a good spot. Supply is dead even. Yeah, he's making a Hydra den now. This is 4 base Zerg against Zerg.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
So what is Kashim up to now? Yeah, he's getting a lurker then. So he's staying ahead, kind of ahead in technology. He's the one who's always innovating here.
Yeah,
He's the one. He's changing his composition and staying ahead in that. But it's still kind of dangerous because unlike other matchups in ZVZ, you have overseers everywhere. So those lurkers
Well,
are not
the
as
map vision
invisible.
for Kashim, yeah. The map vision for Kashim got a bit halted there because of the mutas. He is remaking them. Now we have Lurkiden for Oreo as well.
Yeah.
So pretty even game. It's gonna be tough to call who's gonna win this. I thought.
Oh,
Definitely
Kashim
thought Oreo was gonna
almost a pretty good. Oh, he's hitting his own unit.
Oh wow.
Ah,
This is good for Kashim. He's got more units right here.
yeah, more
and
units,
Oreo
and he's
can't,
surrounded Oreo's units.
Oreo can't run away.
And he can. Yep.
No Hydras.
Everything dead. Everything is dead. Dead. And he's even down on upgrades, which is impressive. Yeah, Oreo had that level 2 carapace. So now Oreo is pumping out tons of roaches and is morphing them into Ravagers.
Yeah.
His Lurker Den is almost finished. Kashim is also already making some Lurkers along the way.
Oh,
so
but he walks into his own.
Yeah, they're both. Kashim did it earlier as well. It's a Zerg thing.
I don't know. I think Oreo needs to not fight quite right here. I think he needs to back up.
He's buying time until he gets some Hydras out and Lurkers. Alright, Kashim burrowing his Lurkers here in the front line. No, he's not burrowing them. Now he's burrowed one. The other one died. No, that Lurker is still alive. Despite some bile shots, yep. And Kashim is sniping up that third base. So now he's up one base. He also got 29 drones.
That hero
Oreo.
Lurker. 11 kill Lurker right there.
Yeah. Now he's dead. So yeah, it's up to 30 dread drones and GG. And Kashim evens out the score
serious?
1-1. Ah!
Stuff. That early game was a bit wonky. I think each player kind of.
Yeah, they were
Oreo
trying.
Cancel the third.
They were trying to kind of guess what the other was doing and trying to get ahead. They also.
Yeah.
They did have a good scout of one another, so they kind of saw what was going on. Yeah, but it did.
Stuff overall.
Yeah, I like it. I liked it. But yeah, Kashim proving that he's staying ahead, just slightly ahead. Really did work for him. And also, yeah, catching that, surrounding that army of Oreo.
Yeah,
really did the trick. That really did the trick. And immediately pressuring.
That position, even if Oreo didn't like the fight, there was no way he could run away from that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There we go.
So Odyssey is Oreo's map.
Yeah.
Are we going to see some ninja gold bases?
Probably for both of them at the same time. Is if there's a trick that one Zerg likes, it's a trick that all of the Zerg like.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Phoenix. I'm rooting for Oreo too. Hashtag contender. Hashtag I will lose to the eventual champ.
Yeah. That's why I want Kashim to win. Like that, I can say I lost to the champion. No hard feelings.
No hard feelings. Alright, welcome to Odyssey LE yet again. LE, of course, stands for Live Escalator. Live Escalator. To the
Live
northwest.
escalator?
Live the escalator.
Ah.
All them damn kids shitting on the escalator. To the northwest, it will be from Team All Inspiration of Blue Zerg. It is Oreo, otherwise known as a simple. I keep forgetting his thing. Simple bit.
Simple bits.
Simple bit. There we go. And in the southeast, the penultimate contender, the Red Zerg. Even in the series now, from Team Vicious Killers, it is Kashim. Right. So this time
Alright,
they're
so Oreo.
this time they're mirroring each other yet again. Oh, Oreo getting some lings out.
Yeah, Oreo went for the aggressive. I don't know if it was 14-14 or 13-12. Probably 13-12 since he's pulled all the guys off gas. He's just gonna link flood.
Yep.
Which is pretty good on this map because the ramp very wide map ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kashim has a very defensive build of his own. Gonna be starting speed just now, and
Yeah, and he's gonna have 6 Ducklings of his own. And Oreo has to take the long route around the overlords so he doesn't get spotted. And Kashim looks like he's taking the same route. No, he's going much straighter. Yeah, he's gonna get caught with his units out on the map. So he's not defensive at all. He's actually aggressive. It just turns out that Oreo is slightly more aggressive. Kashim will get his bending nests sooner. So if you manage to hold this just a while longer, it'll work. Now, Kashim sees that there's no second hatchery. He sees lots of Zerglings with speed, and now he actually sees them in his own base. Queen's surrounded. The hatchery is surrounded. What is he doing to get out of this? Just a whole bunch of Zerglings.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Yeah.
Pulling the drones to block the Zerglings. So we lost 4 drones. He's
And
not
he's
even
got-
on orders.
He's got Banelings coming out as well, so
Yeah.
there is hope for Kashim. He can get some good.
And boom!
There we
go. There we go.
Second one not so good,
Much
but
better. Much better. Yeah, I
now
think.
defender's advantage is going to come into play.
Yeah.
There's going to be more larvae for Kashim as well, so
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to morph these to Banelings right on the ramp. That's a little risky. I'm guessing he wanted to use his new Zerglings to flank to push them into the Banelings. Yeah,
But,
looks like Kashim is holding
Kashim
it.
is, yeah, he's fine. He's got more larvae and
He's more
he's
larva,
got
much
the tech
earlier
advantage.
hatchery.
Yeah, he's got the
More
Baneling.
queens.
Wow, good micro there from Kashim.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is looking good.
very nice hold. Yep,
Yeah,
GG!
and the really good thing Kashim was doing that we didn't get to see because obviously the game's ending, but what does he do behind that? He makes three more drones. So he knows he has the base up ahead first.
Yeah.
He knows he's going to be applying pressure, but
Whatever Oreo is making, I will have 3 more larvae at least.
yeah. So really good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, very nicely done. A very
It
good hold.
looked, yeah, really good. It looked really dire, right? Because Kashim's slow Zerglings were on the other side of the map.
Mhm.
But yeah, clutch. Those 2 Banelings that morphed in his mineral line, and then protecting the queen with his workers. Really
Yeah.
good.
That's League Bane. One Baning hit and the whole game turns.
Exactly.
One good one, at least.
And now it's match point.
Mm-hmm. For the contender, who
Yes.
may in the next 5 to 20 minutes may not be called a contender anymore. He's going to lose his title and gain a new one. Right. GG.
All right, and Catalyst is Oreo's map pick.
Mm-hmm. Catalyst.
Is he gonna go for the full wall off? Which is definitely doable on this map. Probably the best map to do it. The creep joins up to the choke point without even needing a creep to him. But I doubt it. Not many people. I've never seen anyone else do it.
At this point, I have no idea. Because these two, look, their mechanics are evenly matched.
Yeah.
Their knowledge of the matchup, the ZVZ matchup, is pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, it's one of
just
the
a matter
most
of-
even matchups, right? Zerg versus Zerg.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah.
as much as Protoss Terran. That's definitely the most balanced matchup, I think.
Balanced
PvP.
in which favor? In your favor of whom?
Well,
All
balanced,
right.
equal.
Welcome to Catalyst LE. LE, of course. I was about to say Catalyst stands for Catalyst. Yeah, Catalyst stands for Catalyst. You're welcome. To the northwest will be our blue Zerg from Team All Inspiration. It is Oreo, otherwise known as Simple Bit, who's going for full force. And his opponent to the southeast. Is he going to be the contender forever? Maybe not. From Team Vicious Killers, the Red Zerg, it is Kashim.
So Oreo going for the most aggressive build possible. So gas pool without making your first drone. And Kashim sticking to his guns, going for 17 gas, 17 pool. I think we're going to see a repeat of last game. It's going to come down to the micro for both these players.
Yeah, but this time the map is a little smaller.
It is quite a bit smaller.
Also, the bases. What's the distance between the bases? I think this is larger.
Between the natural and
and the main.
Yeah, maybe.
Because when you run around with the slow banelings, that could be a very huge difference, a very big difference. Right, Oreo moving out on the map with 8 Zerglings, sorry, and 2 more on the way. That's 4 more on the way. This is pretty much as aggressive as you can get.
Yeah, and Kashim sees none of this, right?
Yeah, he has a couple of Zerglings of his own out, but if he catches this in time, he could still cancel this hatchery.
So he's trying to see, still looking, and now he sees no base. So he knows what's up.
Well, he has Zerglings of his own. He has a Queen, is positioning that Queen on the ramp.
Ramp, yeah. And he knows that it's going to be really aggressive. I think he realizes doesn't need the natural base, just needs to survive.
Yeah, he sticks to that ramp, which is a very smart thing to do, not letting those speedlings get any surface area, and he's got the Banes again, much earlier than Oreo.
Kashim looking really good at this point.
A couple of good connections, and it's done. That was not too good, but,
No.
every bit counts.
But still, we come into the same problem we had last game for Oreo.
Yeah.
That
The defender's advantage with extra larva
yeah.
definitely works in favor of Kashim. And now let's see what was my unit thingy. So now they're even on Zerglings. Kashim has slightly more drones. And yeah, but he has bendings as well. Getting one good connection here would do the trick.
So let's take some bets. Steelmod, do you think we're gonna see another drone in production at some point in this game?
I think so. Yeah, Kashim is about to make one. Kashim will make one when he sees the second base. He's gonna go. Well, I have the advantage. Let's push it.
Well, I have to contradict you, so I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say this is it. No more workers. Oh, that was a great game.
This was a waste, and the other one was wasted.
Yeah, the other one was wasted, but now he's gonna make more. As long as he can keep them alive, it's gonna be looking good for Kashim. Good micro overall by both these players. I mean,
yeah, they're doing.
It doesn't look like much, but this is extremely difficult to do.
I can do it. I cannot do this, which is why I don't play Zerg.
Yeah, I have a very hard time doing it myself, which is why I try to wall off if I can.
Which is why you put your hatchery on the other dude's base. Yeah, Walker. Nah. I know CVZ better than you do.
Okay, another good baneling hit. Worker count is 17 in favor of Kashim.
Yeah.
I think Kashim did do additional workers. I do see two
No, he
workers
did.
at the natural base. Yeah, I think he did.
He made one.
Yeah.
He made one extra.
You win the bet.
Yep. Like I said, I know CVZ better than you do.
Yeah.
Good game, well played.
Yeah, very well played by Kashim.
Kashim, the player formerly known as the Contender, will be our new Sea Duckling Open champion, and henceforth shall not be known as the Contender. The Contender is done.
Yeah, very well done by Kashim. Yeah, was
that was some excellent ZVZ. I love that.
Yeah, it was really good. We got, I mean, how often do you see 4-base Zerg against 4-base Zerg in the ZVZ? Not very often.
And then see two games end at like the 5-minute mark by a bunch of banelings.
Two knife fights. I always say, like, those types of Zerg games, it's like if two people met in an alleyway and they're like, okay, we're gonna try to knife each other.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like when you're playing it. Yeah, exactly.
If two DTs met in an alleyway and try to solve the differences.
All right, so that'll be it for me. Have a good day, everyone, and or good night, depending on where you are. And
thank you for joining us.
Catch you guys next Friday for the next Sea Duckling Open.
All right. So let's remind everyone that registration for next week's Sea Duckling Open, that is the number 12, is open. You can join it anywhere between Bronze League and Diamond League. You're welcome to join. We will very much appreciate it. It will be fun. Remember to hydrate your hydras and join our Discord. Join our Discord.
And thank you for everyone who played today. Record number of signups.
Record number of signups. With huge upsets, all those champions are out, and Kashim is now a champion.
Yeah.
Is this a sign? Will Sue win the next GSL?
The tide is turning.
The tide is turning. The tide is turning.
The new generation.
PhoenixTears wakes up in time. Participates in the tournament. who knows what will happen next? Right, what am I forgetting? Kuro. What are we forgetting? Where to follow? Oh, follow me Steelmold at the Steelmold /Twitch/thingy. Join my one and only subscriber, the first subscriber ever to my channel, Blisk. Yeah, and thank you of course to Kuro, our 16th Squad Sanseki, for adminning and observing and managing and
Yeah, and shout out to Light who provides the prize for this tournament.
I was getting to that. Stop interrupting your own damn introductions. I was giving you credit.
Maybe Kuro should be doing it.
She's muted on stream, so.
Oh wow.
Great. So now we look like idiots. Okay. She's.
Fine, I can speak if you want me to. But yeah, shoutouts to Light for keeping this thing together, because I made so many mistakes today. Oh god.
Yeah, when do we not make mistakes? Huh? Hey, I failed to open a lobby today, so you can feel good about yourself.
Part of being human, right? All right, so cheers to everyone. Hopefully Lumia is not sick next week and you guys can get your regular casting duo. Thanks for having me. Steel Mod, it was my pleasure coming in after my disappointing loss.
Yeah, better show good games for fans.
Yeah, we'll try next time.
All right, so have a whatever it is wherever you are, and we'll see you next week for some more Sea Duckling Open. And congratulations to Kashim, of course. Bye bye.